The new normal uniform has a lot of us searching our closets and drawers for men's essentials, like soft knit polos, tees, joggers, and active shorts. Whatever men's basics you need, Mack Weldon has you covered with unmatched comfort and fit. Personally, we put in our order from Mack Weldon. I'm excited to get it because my friends who have got it say nothing but the best about it. Its comfort, versatility, style is good, and the shopping ease and selection is amazing. Mack Weldon promises comfort and a consistent fit with essentials like socks, shirts, hoodies, underwear, polos, or active shorts. From working out, going to work, or on a date, Mack Weldon is for everyday life. Their wide range of customized fabrics can keep up with you no matter what your day looks like. You can also join Weldon Blue, Mack Weldon's free loyalty program. Level 1 gets you free shipping for life, and once you reach level 2 by spending $200, you get 20% off every order for the next year. And if you don't like your first pair of underwear, you can keep and they'll still refund you, no questions asked. For 20% off your first order, visit MackWeldon.com/peasants and enter promo code PEASANTS. PEASANTS. That's MackWeldon.com/peasants. Promo code peasants for 20% off. Mack Weldon, reinventing men's basics.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 800.
Fuck it.
800.
Whoa.
Yeah, so this is our 800th episode, but our last two episodes were way more epic than this one's going to be, so don't get your hopes up. But on the flip side of that, we could find out who wins the presidency tonight. Possibly. Maybe. It might happen.
I doubt it, but
it's possible.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I mean, all that needs to happen is there has to be enough votes in either direction in a few of these states for them to be able to call it without actually having to finish counting all of the votes, because it normally takes this long to count all the votes, but normally there's such a wide margin in a lot of these areas that it's easy to project a winner early and not have to wait weeks or days.
See, this is why I'm glad I live in a country where at the end of election night, we find out who won. So
I would
big
say
advantage there.
That's almost always the case here, but every now and then it goes for longer than it should. I can name 3 times in my lifetime. So the first time was Bush and Al Gore. It took a few weeks for us to find out about that. And then John Kerry versus George Bush took maybe like 2 days. And then now this one, where it's taken about 2 days and counting at this point.
We should vote by like getting the president you want tattooed on your body and taking an Instagram picture of it, and then just upload that to Instagram, and that counts as your vote.
As your vote.
You can't fraud that.
You could.
Maybe.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the map. You know, yesterday I was looking at the Associated Press, and they were calling Arizona for Biden, but I see almost every other source still has Arizona as a toss-up. So that's how we're going to count it. But if you look at some other sources, they have Biden at like 264.
Alaska is a toss-up?
Yeah, but I don't. You know why? It's because they're counting votes very slowly. They only have like 47% of their vote in, but look at the differential there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not surprised. Alaska really doesn't matter, but I never thought that Nevada would matter so much in a presidential election. It's kind of crazy.
They're making it feel like Nevada is the slow little brother.
There's 89% of the vote in, and it's insanely close.
Yeah, Biden's up by 8,000 here,
Yeah,
if that.
yeah, and then you go
12,000. Sorry.
you go and look at the other side here, and it's insanely close. Look at this. Look at this now.
Trump's up by 300 or 3,000.
About 3,000 and
3,500 votes.
We can zoom in. So like Cobb County, mostly blue. There's only 95% of the vote in, so there's still about 5% coming in.
And that's a heavy lean towards Biden there.
Yes. Most of these other counties, though, are showing 99%. This one, Gwinnett County, is also reporting 95. Yeah, almost. And then, all the rural counties, they're easier to count because there's less people. So most of these are in. I think I saw one, though, that was like 95. This one says 100. This is the first one I've seen that actually says 100%.
Today during the president's speech, CNN or MSNBC, NBC cut him off to be like, what he's saying isn't true. Like they cut him off during the speech.
Oh, the Trump speech today? Yeah, like a couple hours ago?
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of it.
I don't know who it was.
I mean, he
was
was saying stuff that wasn't true. He was, but
there is no evidence of election fraud, voter fraud. His team hasn't been able to provide any evidence of the claims he's making.
Yeah.
So, it'll be interesting to see. There's people that are like, nah, it's dead bodies voting.
Yeah.
Ilhan Omar's brother had a car full of ballots. He had a car full of ballots. I saw it on, I don't know, OAN. That's the cool new alt-right news source. OAN, because Fox News is compromised by the deep state.
I see.
OAN is the new truth. I know this because I was looking for pictures of Hunter Biden's penis, and I found OAN.
OAN.
What was that, Danny?
I don't want to hear Biden. I don't want to hear Biden and penis in the same sentence.
Humper Biden. I just want to celebrate Hunter Biden, He's the real winner here. His stock's going to go up huge. No matter what.
It got me so fucking angry.
People are discriminating against wolves.
I mean, if his dad's president,
wow.
They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
You better well learn to love it.
No.
We're learning to love it. Here's some people outside of the Clark County Election Center. A lot of Trump supporters have been going to these vote counting places and disrupting them. I guess for transparency, they keep them public so people can go and watch them count, which is kind of weird. It's like you can't like supervise every little thing they do. It's just like, oh, look, they're kind of counting here.
They got like magicians in there that do masters of deception.
They just so happen to have David Copperfield and David Blaine counting the ballots there.
Chris Angel over there with his abacus out.
Yep.
Up. The Biden crime family stealing this election.
Shut up.
We want our freedom for the world. Give us our freedom, Joe Biden. Joe Biden's covering up this election. He's stealing it.
He might as well not be wearing the mask.
Where were we? What was the last
He needs his own action figure. We need like the Karen series of action figures.
Here's another one.
In response to President Trump's lawsuit filed against the state of Michigan to stop the count.
They're doing this. Yeah, it's weird because at first Trump was like, stop counting the ballots. And then he realized that in some of these states, he needs them to keep counting because he's behind.
Well, I
stop
think
counting in the states I'm not losing in.
What they're saying he meant was stop counting until they get Republican officials to count the votes.
It's always what they're saying he actually meant. They always have to. The president, for some reason, needs everyone else, all of his followers, all of his pathological followers, to somehow explain what he actually meant when he says something stupid or hypocritical.
They say he means stop counting until they can send in Republican people to watch the counting. Republican officials. The officials.
So bad for his public relations staff.
Dozens of Republicans outside trying to get in. They want to contest everything.
These people just want to get in, get their election day Trumpy bears. The 2020 Trumpy bear. You think if Trump doesn't get elected in, they still might bring the Trumpy bear back?
Do you think we're looking at the birth of a new zombie apocalypse?
It is kind of a weird zombie apocalypse, and they're all like pounded on the glass. What if the glass would have broke and just like impaled them?
Civil War is far more likely.
I can imagine them surging through the broken glass. Anyway.
If there's at least one person in there has their mask off so they can lick the window. Sickos.
What is your count? What is your count for Sally? I'm just answering, sir.
Step back.
Listen, man, get the fuck out of my way.
I don't have a count.
Then you don't have a count.
He's security. I don't work here.
Yeah.
Move your hand. Move your foot, sir.
Never got my paper figures. Hopefully it's not a continuous problem. $50 Patreon. You assholes are awesome.
Okay, so the paper figures are being mailed out this month.
Yeah.
So this month isn't over yet. The Von Helton figures are being produced right now. They will be sent to people who purchased their patronage that month, and then we've got the Pimp Monk one. And yeah, paper figures and stickers are being sent out. We're actually looking into having them printed.
Things are definitely on their way. We are trying to run a mom and pop shop.
Yeah, plus we're only 5 days into the month, so.
Yeah. But it's common. It's common, Pop. Thank you very much for your continued patronage. You asshole, are the awesome one.
Sir, you have to allow people to share. You have to have a correct count.
Someone getting video of this.
You have to know how many people are inside. If you don't know how many people, you don't know for sure.
Sir, I'm with you.
Yeah, come on in. And they just beat the shit out of him.
I think they arrest him.
Good.
33 to go.
He's like, what? No, I just wanted to count the votes. I just wanted to do a vote count.
I think it is these days, yeah. If you don't believe the way you believe, then it's against the law, right?
This is like what the opposite of the feds pulling the Antifa protesters into the white vans.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He was never seen again.
All right, here's this is in Detroit.
Deception! I call Michigan out of all darkness! I call our governor!
Trump's the first candidate I've ever seen that has awarded himself electoral votes, by the way, where he's like, we definitely won this one. It's like, I've never seen them do that.
Trump's a pioneer for a lot of things.
Out of deception and deceit, Richard Whitmer, you are a leader that's leading deception and lies and hidden agendas, and we will not stand for it. That's right. And we are bringing the rule and reign of Jesus Christ.
I'm angry and I'm stupid, and I'm sharing it with you. Hi, my name is Karen.
He's like, if they're only counting the legal votes, I won easily. That was the first thing he said at his press conference.
Yeah.
As far as the legal votes are considered, I won easily. Stop the vote. Or the count.
And if I was Count Chocula right now, I'd be very worried. And they do have the similar vocabulary of Kevin Joseph King when he's making a statement.
Stop the count.
Stop the count. Stop the count. Stop the count. Stop the count. That's why KJK is a genius.
Biden won Michigan.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I can handle the yelling, but the banging on the glass is getting to me.
Look, 2000, it took 37 days to figure everything out. They had to go to the Supreme Court because of hanging chads, right? The hanging chads had to become a
hanging chads.
Supreme Court decision.
20 years later, that has such a totally different meaning to it, right?
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude. All these hung chads.
Yeah. This is annoying. They're not going to stop the count just because a bunch of people are in there crying about it.
Yes, but this is the thing. They just want to be heard.
They just want the attention.
They just want to be heard. Oh my God, is that the dad or the boss from the ABC Dinosaurs series? He walked like Jim Henson created his body. That's how you know he's in pain.
I might be losing. Stop the vote counting now. You know, that just kind of sounds dictatorish a little bit.
Well, no, it's
authoritarian.
It's not even dictatorish and authoritarian as much as it's fucking stupid. We recount and recount all the fucking time in elections.
There will be some recounts. I think Wisconsin's already going to get one, no
They're
matter
gonna
what.
be held accountable. You have the Supreme Court in your control, so if some crazy shit did go down, you're kind of the fucking...
We'll see. You know, it's up in the air how Coney Barrett is going to rule on things. She may or may not be subservient to Trump
But
just
it's
because
still
he put her there.
6'3". If she's not, that's 5'4".
Yeah.
We break news on...
All right, let's see what else we got. Governor Kate Brown of Oregon had to activate the Oregon National Guard because of the protests are getting so crazy.
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah.
You know what Oregon did? They decriminalized
we'll get
all,
to we'll get to that.
drugs.
We'll get to that.
I heard.
Warning, graphic language. Oh, are they moonwalking? Holy shit, Professor X.
Yay!
Listen, we're human.
But cut it out.
They're human too, though.
You're supposed to be an adult. Didn't your grandma raise you better, honey?
You're supposed to be a grandma. Did your grandma raise you better, honey?
Here they come. Here come the guys wearing camouflage.
With their gimme sticks. Give me a reason. This guy, I like him. This guy's cool. It's like he's opening a package of fucking baseball cards. Oh, this one sucks. This one sucks. This one's cool. I like him. What? Papa, we don't need your commentary.
Yeah, Qdoba!
Burn him down! Burn him down!
Wow. Listen to Billy the Fridge advocating for political violence.
Every day.
Wow, disgusting.
Every episode I've ever been on, I think I advocated for political violence. This would make a cool scene in a rap video. The Men's Warehouse.
Yeah, they're getting fucked.
What a bunch of great free advertisement, though.
You're gonna like the way you look when you're beaten by the police. Look at this shit, man. Dun 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 dun.
See, you look at this, you see stormtroopers. I look at this, I see warm poopers. Big game. Somebody take a drink for that.
Journalist. This guy has a camera. He's getting manhandled.
Oh.
See?
Of course he is.
Let him up! Get up! Move!
But
Journalists are one of the most dangerous people.
I'm fat and I have a big camera in my hand.
Yeah. They like pulled him down to the ground and then they're like, let him up. It's like he wouldn't be laying down on the ground if you wouldn't have threw him on the ground.
Well, I think that the secret here is that not all cops agree with each other. And they have to be reminded to get him up before it turns into a public fiasco. Public relations fiasco. Is this fat around or sat on the ground?
Wow, this goes on for a while. Yeah, so Oregon, Portland, shit was hitting the fan there, apparently. Everyone watching right now, if you're enjoying the stream so far, how about giving us a like? That'd be much appreciated. We've got plenty more to cover here, and we're going to check back in with what's going on with the election right now.
Wouldn't it be a wonderful way for you guys to celebrate episode 800 by getting us to our $800 goal? Oh, my God.
I mean, that's cool, but I'll settle for a like.
Okay, yeah, just like it. Just like it. Jeez.
If it's because liking is free. So, 2,447,015 votes for Trump in Georgia. Biden 2,444,518.
Georgia.
It's getting to the point. It's like 2.5 thousand difference at this point.
2,500 votes.
Yeah, guys.
On the button.
If they, I mean, where's Biden at in Pennsylvania now? Pennsylvania, they still have 6% of the votes to count too, and the margin the margin of victory has narrowed this entire time.
Trump is up quite a bit though, isn't he? Like over 50,000.
Yeah.
So that's a bigger gap than
I would be very
2,500.
surprised if Biden won, but it's gotten closer throughout the day, and it's still they still have a lot of votes to count. I think Georgia could flip. We'll see. Arizona. I mean, Trump could come from behind in Arizona. And Nevada, I'm pretty sure Biden has Nevada. We'll see.
89% in.
Yeah. There's still 11% to count, and for some reason Nevada's going to take forever to count it. So,
I heard one theory that because it's Las Vegas is the headquarters of Nevada, that maybe somebody bet all the ballots, and they're working their ass off to try and get the ballots back before their wife finds out that they lost all the ballots in a card game. It seems like a Vegas thing.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, the thing is here is like most of the land in Nevada is owned by the federal government, so these counties have very low populations. Look how many people voted in these counties, like right here, Yeah.
If you look at the way that the counties are cut here, I imagine comparing it to California, how the cut of California and counties would be. Like, these are just bigger counties, right?
Yeah, I mean, the larger states have bigger counties, too, especially, like out in the desert, very low population, very big, wide open area.
San Francisco's got them tight little counties.
Yeah.
Little bunched up counties.
Yeah. See, Ohio's kind of structured differently, but that's because it has a high population density for the size of its state.
Ohio looks like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So I guess we'll be keeping an eye on Georgia to see what happens. Trump has to win Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, and either Arizona or Nevada to win. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that.
And hopefully he can hold on to Alaska.
Okay, so We know Minnesota blue, Iowa's red, Wisconsin's blue, Michigan blue,
Choo-choo,
Ohio
motherfucker.
red.
Choo-choo.
Ooh, thank you, Tip Train. So PA still up for grabs. Georgia, Florida's red, Texas red, Colorado blue.
Did Nebraska give that extra little blue do over to Biden? Did we finalize that?
I do not know. No, it looks like Nebraska's totally red.
Interesting.
So, I'll do that.
Did Maine go all the way blue?
You know, I'm not sure about that. It looks like Biden gets all three. And you know what? No, Biden gets one from Nebraska, too.
All right.
Okay. So Biden gets one from Nebraska, and he has all of Maine's votes.
Well,
So,
Maine has 4 votes, so they haven't determined the 4th Maine vote yet.
Okay.
It's still up for grabs. And North Carolina went red.
Let's see.
Did we finalize that?
North Carolina, no.
North Carolina's still up for grabs?
Yeah, North Carolina's still up for grabs.
Damn.
So let's look at some hypothetical.
We gave Trump Alaska here.
Trump has Alaska, but
Yeah.
whatever. We'll pretend like he's not. He might not get it.
Well,
but
this just matches the map.
yeah, okay. So let's take a look here. Let's say Trump gets Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia. He still hasn't won yet. He has to win
Nevada?
Either Nevada or Arizona. Because he just needs 270. So either one of these would get him to 270. Yeah. There is Alaska too, but I don't think we're going to find out Alaska for a little while. Either way, Alaska wouldn't give him a win. But Biden has a way easier path to victory.
Yeah.
All he has to do, if he won Pennsylvania, it's over because Pennsylvania has 20 votes. Georgia, I think, might do it for him too. Let's say Biden wins Georgia, and then Trump still wins. Oh my God! Okay, I see. Oh man, so that's a scenario where there could be a tie.
Well, that's the tie would go if he was able to secure Maine.
Maine would actually, yeah, but if Biden got Maine,
that would put him over. So Trump would have to secure it. I think it's gonna be a while before we figure this one out. I don't think it's gonna happen tonight.
Let's give Biden Arizona and Nevada, and then take Georgia away from him. Biden wins with that
270,
and he's already ahead in both of these states.
Yeah.
So there's so many ways he could win.
Yeah. But you can't give up on the fact that the Republicans
will never
always come out on top.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah. If not, it was some conspiracy theory.
I was trying to go over today how many times the Republicans really fucking took a loss. You know, where would you consider a Republican loss in the last 20?
Both times Obama ran for president.
Was it that big of a loss? What would they lose? They lost Obamacare.
I'm talking about the numbers in the election.
But overall,
I'm not going to do this because you'll bring up anything and be like, well, it's a loss because of this.
I mean, if you look at what happened during Obama's presidency, they lost their hold on gay marriage and Obamacare. What else really moved there?
Billy, you've already won.
Who won?
You've already won.
I never win. You don't win until we're having a good conversation. And we're not having a good conversation. We're looking at maps.
That's literally what the whole world is doing.
I know.
Yeah.
I also got this cool
Looking
thing.
at you, Amos Yee.
I'm kind of glad they have this graphic just running on repeat all day. So shows such as ours here right now can use this to show you.
Who's up right now? How far away are we? Project Veritas has whistleblowers exposing USPS fraud in Michigan, Nevada, and Pennsylvania. Now, let's see how that goes. We're keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, let's see.
Project Veritas.
Yeah. I don't know. What is Project Veritas? Have you heard of that before?
I'm pretty sure it's a right-leaning news source.
Oh, what a surprise.
Or are you going to try to stampede or tackle individuals?
But I could be wrong on that. It might just be a non-deep state-controlled media source.
Here's a news story. USPS fails to meet deadline to permit search for 300,000 missing mailed ballots.
And the U.S. Postal Service failed to meet a federal judge's deadline to permit a search for 300,000 missing mail ballots at postal facilities in key battleground states, including Pennsylvania, Georgia, Wisconsin, and Arizona. Federal Judge Emmett Sullivan had wanted the search done by Election Day. The Postal Service says it was done by last night, but doesn't say at what time. Joining me now, NBC News correspondent Jeff Bennett, who's been tracking all of this. So what's the latest?
Well, Andrea, there is a hearing that's ongoing right now, an emergency hearing, a status conference.
There's so much bullshit, like legal court bullshit that's going to be going on because of all this. It's ridiculous.
That Judge Sullivan set. And he made clear at the start of this hearing that he was not happy with the Postal Service, telling the lawyer for the U.S. Postal Service that someone might have to pay for this. And what he was talking about was the fact that this agency disregarded, entirely blew through a court-ordered deadline for postal inspectors to sweep.
By the way, I saw this earlier, and I'm like, is he joking, or does he not understand what this meme is saying?
Facts.
So he agrees that Trump...
He's actually taking it literal, saying that the Biden votes are fraudulent votes.
Which is stupid because
facts.
Because there are people obviously who legitimately voted for Biden.
Of course, I think people respond with, I voted for, I think Onision responded to this and said, I voted for Biden, so that was a real vote. So Onision's backing you up on this one, Ben.
Cool.
Oh, God.
It's good to have the approval of the other person you've collaborated the most with.
I've collaborated the most with you.
Well, I'm saying the second place.
It's me and it's you and Onision until the end, baby. Me, you, and Onision.
There he is.
I voted for Biden, so that's a real vote.
What does he say here? Oh, is this where he says that?
Yeah.
I see. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is dumb, though.
I mean, it's what the right is holding on to right now. That's
right.
That's their hope.
They have to create a fictional reality to live in so that they can be right. They can't ever just be like, oh, shit, the guy I wanted to win didn't win. Shit, that just happens sometimes.
We'll see whose fictional reality wins. That's what I'm hoping for. Is that our
I want
fictional
actual reality to
we don't
win.
Get that in the
Postal
media.
facilities in some dozen states for roughly 300,000 ballots that cannot be traced. These are ballots that have scans showing that they were entered into the process.
I want to know the names of the dead people that supposedly voted. I want to know who they were and who voted for them.
There was
show me some actual fucking evidence.
Was it 100?
I know one guy tried to register his dead mother and they caught it in Pennsylvania, and they ended up, the guy that tried to do it ended up getting in trouble.
They say the dead voter theory shared by Don Jr. is probably from an error, Michigan says. Dead Republican candidate wins seat in North Dakota after losing battle with COVID-19.
So our source that a ton of dead people are voting is the president's son. That's our source for that dead people are fraudulently voting for the other side.
But a dead Republican candidate won the seat in North Dakota after losing a battle with COVID-19.
Yeah, that's ironic.
Dead guy won a fucking...
Yeah, that's more believable than dead people voting. And
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
like, even if someone managed to sneak through a few votes for dead people, you're not going to sway an election with a couple dozen votes. I don't even think it's happening that much. Give me the names. Tell me who the dead people were that voted and who voted for them.
They say William Bradley. William Bradley was a 118-year-old dead man. That person apparently voted
but they
via
know about it,
absentee
so
ballot.
they caught it. So someone attempted to vote with a dead person, and it was caught.
But all they need is one little hole in that Swiss cheese to make a grilled cheese, man. They're going for it.
Have you made grilled cheese with Swiss cheese before?
Yeah.
It's like salty when it melts.
Yeah,
it's delicious.
It melts a little differently. The consistency.
Yeah, it's not like cheddar.
Yeah.
Processing system, but there's no scan showing that they were sent out. Now, I've asked the Postal Service, where are these ballots? In what states do we know that these 300,000 ballots exist? The spokesperson for the Postal Service did not answer that question. But we do know, based on information that the Postal Service has given the court, that there are processing delays that existed on Election Day across the country and in battleground states, to include states we're watching closely right now, like Georgia, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Wisconsin. In central Pennsylvania, there's a processing score of 61%. So what that means is, let's say on Election Day, 10 ballots came through, only 6 of those actually went out. So it's a huge issue. You have potentially thousands of voters, perhaps unknowingly being disenfranchised. And of course, as we've been reporting for all day now, 2 days in fact, this is a tight race, and there are any number of ballots that have not been counted because of these delays, Andrea.
There's people who might have a error in their votes, and they'll go and have them like come in and re-sign, re-vouch for their votes.
Happen. Yeah,
like this happens. It's gonna take a while with the numbers so close for us to really figure out where this lands.
So, a ton of states legalized weed, and we'll talk about them. But here's another positive effect that weed has on the economy. All of the stocks that are weed related are going to the moon right now.
Weed stocks?
They say our retail traders are big on election-sensitive names today. Let's start with clean energy. Chinese electric vehicle company NIO was the most traded stock across roughly 10 million accounts that use Apex clearing. NIO activity was up 162% compared to an average day. It was also the most bought stock on SoFi's trading platform. Workhorse, Plug Power, and others in the clean energy sector.
This isn't what the
also
title
moved
says
into
that
the
they talk about. Where's the weed?
About multiple
Oh, here we go.
Recreational marijuana was on the ballot in multiple states, and according to Apex, Aurora Cannabis, Tilray, and Canopy saw trading activity more than double and buys outpacing sells 3-1. And finally, ride-hailing companies got a boost out.
Yeah, here's a story about Oregon.
Ben's doing a
Oregon voters favored a measure that decriminalizes small drug possessions, as well as a measure to allow psychedelic mushrooms at licensed facilities.
The supporters say those mushrooms, the psilocybin, is an effective treatment for depression.
Now this is not for recreational. This is for like therapeutic.
At the centers, but if you're down there with personal use mushrooms, they ain't going to
You're not
prosecute.
going to Yeah,
you ain't going to
Foxtel's
jail.
Drew Reeves has more on that.
Pocket
Drew?
full of funny stuff.
Yeah, Oregon has become the first state to allow facilities to administer that psilocybin treatment. Those so-called magic mushrooms can be used under this measure in a therapeutic setting. Supporters of the measure say it is an effective treatment for people who suffer from depression.
It's true. Like, if you microdose them, like, not take them to the point where you're like tripping hard. You get that. Because the first thing that happens when you take shrooms is you get happy, like you feel happy. It's a weird, it's like a euphoric.
Happy.
Yeah.
and PTSD, especially for those living with a terminal illness. Under the law, only people 21 and over will be allowed to have access to this treatment. Until now, the manufacturing and consumption of this drug has been illegal under both state and federal law. Right now, the measure is passing with 56% of the voters saying yes and just 44% saying no. We spoke to one psychologist who says this treatment is promising and believes this measure will help a lot of people.
Very often
Georgia's
people
tied.
have
I just saw someone in the pleb chat say Georgia is tied. We're gonna go check in with that because that is. I'm gonna refresh this. Well, this is not reflecting.
We have
that
the exact same numbers we saw
yeah,
moments ago.
I mean, they may not have updated. Let me see. It's gonna update in a few seconds here. Let's
it just
see.
did an update while we were refreshing the update too. It updates every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So we're seeing nothing here.
The AP map from Google shows so the AP map I think has Biden winning Arizona too, which CNN here doesn't have.
Google map.
Hold on, let's see. We'll pull up.
Lamestream media has been censoring Big Don Trump all since the election. They don't want him to have his $1 million mouthpiece now that it matters.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to make you mad, Ben. I'm gonna move to Oregon and smoke
I'm not
crack
mad.
nightly. Crack, 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 crack.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I was just explaining what happened. Because it's really hard to get a message out to a bunch of people. I've found like I can make a bunch of posts and say things on the show a bunch of times, but not everyone reads every post I make. Not everyone watches every minute of every stream I do. So it's just like a drop in the bucket, and not everyone gets the message. So, you know, it's not anybody's fault. Like, I can't constantly be saying it, and you guys can't constantly be listening. So, yeah.
Everyone listens to every word I say, and I squander that by talking about butts.
You know what? It says that Georgia's tied, but the vote count it's the same.
Yeah, they're calling it an effective tie because it's so close, but it's not a tie. It's effectively a tie. With the amount of votes left over, it's effectively.
Yeah, this is the AP map. They gave Arizona to Biden.
Strong Google wants to give Biden Arizona. Benefits them and their China brethren.
Powerful, transformative, even sometimes life-changing experiences that involve, some degree of improvement in terms of depression or anxiety. So there's a lot of promise in this as a type of treatment that has not been formally been available.
You think after Trump leaves the presidency, he'll get his own Fox News show?
He could do that. I see him going back into the entertainment business.
Executive order with Donald Trump.
Yeah, I could see him with another reality show. He'll do the shit that a president normally does too. He'll publish some kind of memoir. He'll do all that stuff too. I have to wonder what the Trump Presidential Library is going to be like.
It's going to be like a mall food court.
That would be, yeah. It'll show like pictures of him feeding the college football players McDonald's and Wendy's. I like how he's like, we're going to get a variety of food, McDonald's and Wendy's and Burger King or whatever, or Taco Bell. I don't know, something like that. That's hilarious. People got down on him for that. I was like, whatever. I thought it was kind of silly.
It was very silly.
Yeah. That's not, there's plenty of legit things you can have a problem with that he does. That was just like kind of quirky.
I thought it was racist how he didn't have Taco Bell.
I thought it was racist because he didn't have Popeyes. What? Isn't that racist?
What? What?
I'm just saying.
They had Big Macs and Whoppers. By the way, Whoppers are better than Big Macs. Just thought I'd put that out there. If you disagree with me, guess what?
It's hard to compare them.
They're the flagship burgers from Burger King and McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
You go to Wendy's, and I don't know what Wendy's flagship burger would be.
It's just the single.
I think it would be, but then
Unless you want to go extreme and say it's the Baconator.
I feel like I would lean towards the Baconator.
All right. Yeah. Here's Arizona. Arizona. I can't believe Arizona's going blue and they're legalizing weed. Arizona has been a stronghold for the Republican Party for a long time.
Maybe they're starting to
Arizona
realize Joe Arpaio's reign was a fucking slavery mistake.
And like John McCain was a senator there for such a long time.
Arizona, the AP is projecting, has just passed Prop 207, the proposition to legalize marijuana. So it goes from medically legal to legal for everyone. Some call it recreational marijuana.
Yay!
But what it does in a state that is
Congratulations,
looking for revenue,
guys.
a state like
You did
every
it.
other state in this country that's been crippled by the pandemic, it generates tremendous amounts of tax revenue.
It does. They were considered essential even here in the Seattle area where everything was shut down. The weed stores were still open. And yeah, they're bringing in money like crazy. Here's another one.
In New Jersey, voters decided whether to legalize recreational marijuana for adults 21 and older through an amendment to the state
So
constitution.
New Jersey also. How's New York City going to handle that? Everyone's going to drive across the river to buy their weed and then come back.
New York City?
They're not going to be able to. They're not going to be able to enforce that with. That's literally right there on the other side of some water.
I think they'll probably just end up legalizing it in New York within like a few years.
It's crazy that it's not legal in like the major city in the country like that.
I think it's not one of their worries for money.
Well, I mean, they utilized it a lot with their stop and frisk laws to prosecute people and feed the prison industrial complex.
Yeah.
We'll
We'll see where that goes now that Biden's in charge.
See, this used to be a left versus right issue, but I think now a lot of people on the right want weed legalized too.
All right.
I think that's the case. I think it has become there's a few people on the right and hardly anybody on the left that want to keep it illegal and think that's still a good idea.
Yeah, which is why have we not legalized it nationwide?
That is weird because you fix it. Like in Canada, they fixed it. They just made it legal for the whole country. You know, states can fine tune it for their state if they want.
Yeah.
But it should just be federally legal. We should be able to buy it with a debit card. You have to pay, you have to buy it with cash here. So like all these places have these ATMs, and you have to like actually make the transaction with. Cash.
I wonder which cigarette company will be the first to market with like.
I don't know.
Marlboro Green. You think it'll be your Camel Kush?
I like the producers that hopefully established producers of weed now will overtake tobacco companies.
You know, tobacco is ready.
Of course, they're ready
to pounce on that shit. For
I don't know
20
why
years.
they're not. Why aren't they doing it in the places it's legal?
I think it's because they can't deal with the banks.
Big tobacco
they have
can't
to deal with cash.
Tobacco can't like advertise either. They're not allowed to advertise really.
With 21% of the precincts reporting, 67% saying yes, 33% saying no.
Yeah, look at that
New
margin.
Jersey-
It's crazy. Here's another one.
But this is big.
Oh, no, we already did that one. Montana.
Amid the other results of Tuesday's election, one of the
Look at this
biggest
guy.
changes for Montana could be the decision to move forward with the legalization
This would be the news guy in Montana.
of marijuana. Voters backed a pair of initiatives to allow
I can't remember
recreational
that
marijuana
YouTuber's name.
sales. Leaders with New Approach Montana, the group that sponsored the measures, said it's a victory
What a good
that
idea,
belongs to
too, man. You can grow a lot of
Over the
weed in
last 2 years of
Montana.
this effort, we heard from thousands of Montanans who are demanding common sense marijuana policy for our state. Now, thanks to
Look,
their
we all been
effort and their
alcoholics out
votes,
here for the
we have
last
that.
40
Look
years.
at the
Let's get some
governor.
weed with it.
Look at this guy running for governor in Montana. He got 4% of the vote. Not very good.
Constitutional Initiative 118 allows
Girl Scout cookies. Wow.
I wish these discussions were happening here in New Zealand. I voted for legal weed and that didn't go through, unfortunately. So I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit jealous or envious.
Yeah, I mean, in Ohio, we voted for it like 6 years ago, and the Republicans that opposed it talked all the libertarians into voting against it because they were like, oh, man, they want a monopoly, man. They want to control weed. We should just be able to grow it in our backyards, man. It's a plant. It's natural. We should let them control it. And you know that boy band 98 Degrees? Nick Lachey is from Ohio, and he was going to own one of the weed growing companies. And all the people, he was like the poster child for everyone who was against it. They're like, you really want to make Nick Lachey from that shitty band 98 Degrees a billionaire?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Dude, the campaign was so smart. Like how they got everyone to like vote against it. People who smoked weed voted against it.
That's nuts.
So it was the combination of like the libertarians that were afraid of the regulation of it, and then like the conservative anti-drug people.
Here in Washington, where they were when they were going to legalize it, there was a lot of people that were in the weed industry that were against it because it was going to change the way they did business.
There's a documentary about that. It's called Evergreen. It was on Netflix. I watched it before I even moved out here.
Yep. I know a lot of the people that were like in the business at the time, and they were like, "This is not what we want to do. Do you want to get pulled over and have weed in your system, even though you hadn't smoked, and they're going to be able to give you a DUI?
Yeah,
even though you hadn't smoked in days, just because it's in your blood, they'll give you a DUI."
Rick Steves was like the spokesman for the legalization campaign.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson was a big supporter here in the Northwest as well.
That's cool.
He'd come up.
Does he live around here?
No, he'd come up just for Hempfest because
From like
Hempfest
Hollywood
was around.
or something.
Yeah, because Hempfest was around for so long.
Yeah, it's pretty established now. It's not really anything special now that it's just legal though, right?
Now Hempfest is where you go to sell your fucking brownies. A bunch of hippies make brownies, and hey, you want to buy a pot brownie? Yeah, man. How much? $3? No, I bought one for $2, man.
One and older. Supporters of legalization argued it would provide Montana an economic boost and much needed additional revenue. Opponents said legalized marijuana would bring health and safety concerns. I-190 would legalize having and using
It'd be
small
hilarious
amounts of marijuana
if
as
a bunch of
January
people
1st.
if weed being legal in Montana attracted a lot of more left thinking people, and then someday Montana's a blue state. What if that happens? Chase all the wingnuts to Idaho. You know what's weird? The Idaho Panhandle is like surrounded by legal weed now.
Poor Idaho.
Yeah.
The provisions for commercial sales wouldn't take effect until at least next fall. New Approach says they expect the first legal sales around February 2022. This result is not going to be the last word on the marijuana issue in Montana. Steve Zabawa with the Wrong for Montana committee said, quote, "Wrong for Montana will..."
Yeah, Montanans need to mellow the fuck out.
I wonder if Montana is just going pro-weed. Hey.
Coop Car
getting us to
Smoke
about
pain every day,
50%.
sweet boys.
Sweet boys? Thank you, Coop.
Look at a Montana State auditor, some dude in a Carhartt jacket. Like, what? What is this?
Tomorrow and defeat this measure either at the District Court or Supreme Court of Montana.
The
Either
Carhartt
way,
jacket
recreational
won.
marijuana in Montana is
Of course, they're in Montana.
The guy below him looks like human version of Shrek. He didn't get
Yeah.
it. Didn't get it.
pipe dream.
Nope.
And the Montana legislature could make
And then Rush Limbaugh with his 5%.
adjustments of its own during next year's session.
Why are they doing the news from like an Orthodox cathedral or wherever the fuck
It's
they
Montana.
are?
This is probably the governor's mansion.
In Helena, Jonathan Amberian.
Helena. Yeah, that's the capital. I always forget how to say it. I'm like, is it Helena or Helena? I guess it's Helena. Helena.
This actually might be the Buca de Beppo.
Buca de Beppo.
It looks like a Buca de Beppo.
Have you ever sat at the Pope table?
Yeah.
At the Buca de Beppo?
Yeah.
That's like the big room with the big party table. Well, they'll sit like 10 people at it.
Are all the Bucas in the Northwest closed down?
I have no idea.
I
I
gotta
haven't
look
been
that
to a
up right now.
Buca in years.
I gotta look and see if there's a Buca de Beppo around here.
There's
It looks
one
like
near
there's
the
the one-
hockey arena in Columbus that I used to go
The
to.
one on Westlake is still open for some reason. I thought it closed down. Must have been
Dude, what is
temporarily
keto
closed.
at Buca de Beppo?
Absolutely nothing, dude. Like if I went to Buca,
It's family style Italian food.
if I went to Buca, it would be a bad situation.
Yeah, because they serve you that. Hey, have you gone to Buca and eaten like the whole family size serving just to
Not
yourself?
to myself, no,
Okay.
because I would order like 4 or 5 different family-sized servings, so we'd have a bunch of take-home stuff. It'd be nuts. It'd be a big old banquet buffet, and then you got to get the tiramisu at the end. The
Oh, my
tiramisu Buca de Beppo is so good.
I just gained 100 pounds just listening
Just
to you
thinking
talk
about it,
Yeah.
I've gotten like a reverse boner where my my boner sinks in while the area around it just gets fatter and fatter. Like a
Your boner sinks into your body.
Yeah, like a little porcupine ball. Is that weird?
Yes.
But yeah, the tiramisu at Buca de Beppo is literally like it's a dish of love.
So Biden less than 1%. It's close.
Hey, you know how much easier this would be if we didn't have an electoral college?
Yes.
How much is Biden up by?
I keep hearing people be like, "Oh, but then the people in the cities decide." It's like, well, first of all, in most of your states, the city is like the economic engine of your entire state. I mean, that's part of it. The countryside can't exist without the city. And it just so happens most of the people live in the cities and work in the cities. So that's just how it is. If you choose to live out in the middle of nowhere, then that's your choice.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that not everyone, but most of the people that live out in rural areas, they all happen to be similar to each other. They're all white Christian people, mostly like blue collar.
It's like, what's the difference between every vote mattering in Washington or California? All the red people in Washington, California.
Someone said farmers feed the cities. Oh, do they just give it to us for free, or do they depend on the cities to pay them for farming?
Or do they also depend on the social?
Oh, they just feed us.
The government programs that keep the farms in working order as well. They depend on that too. The farms aren't like this big booming money making business. They're kind of subsidized. But yeah, instead of going to Ohio 19 times to tell Ohio to vote for them,
Right.
the presidents could go to the big cities, say, hey guys, we got to remember farms are important to us. All that corn you're eating, you sick sons of bitches, that methanol in your gas tank, thank the farms. Remember the farms, guys. You can start running on issues rather than how to make Toledo, Ohio smile, which is really hard if you're an old white man.
Well, Trump would never win Toledo or Columbus, like any of the cities.
Yeah.
It's just there is a significant enough population outside of the cities. There's a lot of small towns. So that's what happened there. PA.
And I love my farmer boys and girls.
Wow, I'm surprised Erie is trending blue. That's interesting.
I love how this entire map is light blue and light red. Is that?
That's because the state hasn't been decided yet.
Oh. I thought there was light and dark areas in the others, but that does make a lot more sense. Is this all gas, no brakes reporting?
All gas, no brakes. I'm not sure who that is.
I'm going to pull up a picture of all gas, no brakes. Can we pull that guy back on, or is he gone?
I can bring him back on.
Because this is, I think it's the same dude.
Oh, shit. Not that.
Maybe I'm wrong.
It's probably not the same dude.
You find a good picture of him.
So the Senate, it's 47 to 48.
47 to 48 right now.
Yeah, Republicans lead.
So I can't find a picture of him without a mask on. So I'll
Okay.
assume it's the same guy. It's got to be the same
Sure.
guy.
Yeah, same guy.
Same guy.
Same guy. Let's look back at Georgia really quick. See if there's been any change.
Georgia.
Yes, there has been a change.
Where we at? Georgia is 1,900 votes apart.
Yes, it's closing. It's closing very fast.
Ooh.
It's
49.4 to 49.4. Damn.
It is almost tied.
99% in. They're just sitting on a stack of military votes. Where do the military votes go? I thought they go Republican. I heard someone say Democrat this week, and I'm like, military trends Democrat? I never thought that. Yeah, Georgia's getting a recount. Down
Of course
the line,
they will.
we're going to see recounts all over
And
the
it
place.
should. When it's that close, it should get a recount.
And the recounts, they're effective, according to, the same media outlets that tell us Trump's lying. GA would be blue for the first time since 1960. Why couldn't this just be like a 1984 election moment?
And Arizona, I mean, like, I can't believe a Democrat is winning Arizona. I'm not sure. Maybe Bill Clinton had Arizona blue, but normally it's been a red state.
Sorry, I'm not bringing much to this discussion, guys. It's just I don't know much about American politics, so I don't really talk much about stuff I know next to nothing about.
Could you tell us something
It's interesting, though, because you watch us, so you must know something.
But he watches us, so he probably gets most of his American politics from what I say. And that's bad.
That is bad. That is bad. Not.
He's like, I'm pretty sure American politics is butt sex and cringe rap.
Cringe rap.
Yeah, well, I mean, I will admit that I did skip out on watching the DP election coverage because at this point I'm just burnt out on American.
It's almost over. I just want it to be over, but everyone's very interested in it.
Yeah.
Like even now, it's just people's eyes are glued to it. It's so close.
Good point, Derek Belanger. Yes, I have seen one before.
Have you seen a dumpster fire before? Oh, American politics. The House projection. So we're heavily trending into the blue. This is final?
Yeah,
or this
and
is the
Democrats already had the House, so that's,
Man, where are we going to go here, you think?
I'm thinking that Republicans, they might lose a few, but they'll probably hold majority
You think
in
they
the
will?
Senate. Yeah. That's how I see it, because I do actually have some figures on that.
Do we know where the open ones are that haven't been determined yet?
Here.
Andy Galbraith and
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, they're tied right now. They've each gained and lost a seat. And Georgia, look how many people are running in the one Senate special election in Georgia. There's 4 people running. And 3 of them have over 20% of the vote.
It's okay, Danny. You're still the greatest. Fuck Shabisky.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eduardo.
And
so it looks like one is probably going to change Democrat because the incumbent, I think it's Loeffler. I'm not sure how to say their name.
Loeffler?
Yeah, do you see it? Warnock is beating them.
Warnock.
Yeah.
So did they just give the top 2 the spots or what?
No. So there's 2 senators for Georgia, and both Senate seats are up.
Okay.
So there's Purdue and Ossoff, or Ossoff, however you say it. They're running. Purdue's the incumbent, and it looks like they're winning, but it's still kind of close.
Are you sure there's 2 seats available
Yes. Yeah, they're having a special election for the other seat. See how
That's so
Georgia down
weird.
here is split in 2?
I guess, yeah, this is all so weird.
Each state has 2 Senate seats. So.
Yeah. I just, like the 4 deep over here.
Yeah, that's
on the 2D is weird.
Yeah,
to
because
me.
it's like a special election.
Yeah, if they wouldn't have had the 2 Republicans.
And if you notice, the vote count, like the percentage of that one is like slightly lower. It's weird. We'll see what happens.
I'm gonna pretend like I understand what that means. Good stuff.
Same.
North Carolina looks like the incumbent there's got it.
I just want to ask all the Trump fans out there who are worried they're about to lose their president, how many times did you guys vote this year?
He'll stick around though. He's not going away. He'll still be around. I don't know if he'll still be around with politics anymore.
Ben and I and all the liberal friends we know, we voted 7 to 8 times for Biden. We love Biden 7 to 8 times as much as you love Donald Trump, you little pussies.
It was really easy to vote for all of my dogs.
Yeah. I still get voting records for all my dead relatives.
I got another ballot in the mail today. It was late. But I bet I could send it in and it would still count.
It's post-dated. I went down to the old folks' home and bought a bunch of ballots. I was like, you guys want pudding cups or not? Yes, we want our pudding. Then give me your ballots. But I believe in a free election. Shut up and eat your pudding. Shut up. Shut up. That's exactly how it went. And now, big time Biden is heading into the White House. You know Biden's going to be like one of those presidents that just lays his naked old man balls across the leather couch. He's just going to like lay there with his pants off. You're going to walk in and be like, President Biden put some pants on. No.
Fuck no, I'm free balling, bitch.
These are my ovals in the Oval Office.
You want to touch my hairy legs?
He's gonna have a scandal,
hey,
right?
Bring over that pan of water, and I want you to run your hand down my legs.
You
Watch
know
the
it's
hair
gonna happen.
go up.
You
and then
know
I
it's
want
gonna
you to
happen.
sit on my lap. All right?
I don't believe George Bush sat bareball anywhere in the White House.
Listen here, fat.
Why would he say that? Why would he say that to somebody?
Because they were fat.
Jesus Christ.
The other Biden. Vote for the other Joe Biden.
I just can't believe Casey Tron didn't win. Put all my faith in a female president.
Let's we will check back in with the election stuff.
Goddamn.
Did we get any cool Streamlabs
You
stuff?
know we did.
All right, let's hear it.
Goddamn. Intex 100 says, hey guys, I'm so sorry I can't give more. Since last time I got evicted because I had to pay for my son's funeral. I'm living in my car, but I'm okay. I found a restaurant that feeds me in return for washing dishes. I'm so sorry, but it's all the money I have. Well, I hope things get better now under the Biden presidency and that you can get back on your feet. And, I'm pretty sure anywhere you are in the United States, there's a drunken peasant's friend that will need some dishes washed too. If you want to get some extra food. Now, thank you, Intex. I appreciate you giving us your last $7.31. It means literally the world to Danny. Coop Carr, give big love. Eduardo Garcia said, I thought New Zealanders have pipe weed. Yeah, what's up with
I
the
had
pipe
to Google
weed?
that. I had to Google that.
It's a Shire commentaries.
I don't read J.R.R. Tolkien. I'm not very familiar with his work. No, you can't take my New Zealander card. It's mine.
Oh.
Damn.
Egghead Show said, hey guys, correspondent Egghead here. I've been closely watching this. I believe Biden flipping Georgia, taking Arizona and Nevada. The official call will be late tonight or early tomorrow morning.
Wow.
Wowzer. Unknown gave us that big monies. Dragon of the West says Biden has already won Arizona, according to the Associated Press.
Yeah.
He just has to win Nevada.
Yeah, that's all he needs.
Mr. Peepers says, I'm not gay, but I bet 5 of my homies that if Biden wins, I suck them all off. But if Trump wins, they suck me off. But we not gay. A little jovial bet amongst friends is always a good idea.
Yeah.
Eduardo Garcia gives that big love. Lord Magicus says, please check the DP calendar. Guests aren't listed for November. Bernie can still win. We see 270 faithless electors. Come on, we can do this. We will let Bernie win, Lord Magicus, and take care of the calendar.
We'll update the calendar eventually.
Matt Jarjosa says, my editing teacher who works for WXYZ was at the center of a right-wing conspiracy where he was allegedly dropping off extra ballots at the TCF Center in Detroit in the middle of the night in a red wagon. He was dropping off batteries for the news team. So they were saying that he was dropping off extra ballots for Biden. That's what the right-wing conspiracy was saying about him. And he was dropping off ballots for Biden, but he was just dropping off batteries for the news team to get their cameras. So they saw a guy dropping off something, and they just, they're ballots!
Jesus.
They're ballots! That's interesting, Matt Jarjosa. Thank you for that insider knowledge. Unknown One gave us that big love again. And I think that catches us up, and if not, we gave it our best, guys. Punch us.
What about one person? I think it's fucked up that one person got 4 million more votes than the other person, and we still don't know who wins. Seriously.
Look, if you want to get rid of the Electoral College,
we
you have
want
to get
farmers to have a say.
We are farmers. Da 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 da. If everybody had one vote, how bad would it actually fucking go?
It doesn't matter where you live when you get one vote and it counts as one vote.
Because there's tons of people who vote red in these blue states that are perma-blue.
Exactly. Let's look at fucking California. How many people voted for Trump? 4 fucking million people voted for Trump. None of their votes count.
A lot of those people are farmers. There's a lot of cranberries.
There's definitely farming. Yeah.
A lot of cranberries. A lot of almonds.
Let's look at Texas.
And almonds.
Texas, 5.2 million people voted for Biden, 46%. So none of their votes count.
Well, we don't want their votes to count.
Well,
let's not bring up Texas, Ben. Let's go back to.
Republicans won't like the Electoral College so much anymore in about 20 years when it's finally flipped, because it's flipping already. You can see it.
Once Texas flips, will the Republicans want to get rid of the Electoral College?
Yes, they will.
No, guys, this is antiquated. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah, I say one person, one vote, and it doesn't matter where you live. You're not voting in your state, and your state doesn't have this arbitrary number of points. You know, no. My one vote counts as 1 point to the person I voted for.
But
that's
then,
it.
What about California? Did they just open up the ability to vote to incarcerated people, or was it former incarcerated people?
I don't know.
I think they might open the votes up to incarcerated people.
I thought that was Florida.
California just did this.
I don't care. I don't care if incarcerated people vote.
Whoa. Then you're going to have election tampering.
How?
But someone comes in with a box of honey buns. Like, I got you honey buns. You going to vote Biden? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'll vote Biden for some honey buns. You see what I did for a little nugget of crack? I sucked a man's penis for some crack. I'll vote for Biden for a honey bun.
And then Billy woke up
with a fucking taste of honey bun in my mouth.
Yeah.
And a fresh crack rock in my hand. What happened? Crack is better than honey bun, but I don't think the politicians are going to give out crack.
They might.
Maybe. The criminals will just vote to make murder legal. No!
Murder is now legal!
No! We should have never given the prisoners the right to vote.
All right, we're going to vote to let us out of prison.
No!
And then we're going to vote to make murder legal.
No! Why?
First of all, that has to get on the ballot.
Yeah. Ben, you're over-explaining things. We just signed a death certificate with
No!
California.
All right. Let's do something else. Why not?
Individual situation. Check out that beautiful asshole.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
This is another reason that people should probably want Biden to win.
Riding with Biden?
Because Brett Keane says he'll leave the internet forever.
Dude.
If Donald Trump loses. Which I don't, yeah.
I've never heard Brett threaten to leave the internet.
Never?
Ever. This is unprecedented, guys.
Okay.
This is out of character completely.
I want to see what he has to say about it, though. Yeah, stupid water-headed liberals.
The Bracket Man 298.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane from God TV Radio, a.k.a. the boogeyman of the internet.
No.
I have made videos for months leading up to the election
I like
stating that
his screen here. He just Google searched vote Trump and used that as the backdrop.
Well, I mean, like, who's this figure also? Like, that's not him.
Are we
He
sure?
doesn't have long brown hair. He's not that thin.
You know who it is?
Someone that's not him?
It's Razor Fist.
If Donald Trump loses, I'm leaving social media. I'm completely going to delete my BitChute, my BitTube, my YouTube, my Twitter, my Facebook, all these different things. I've hated for a long time using liberal sites like YouTube as well as Facebook, Twitter, because these websites are ran by liberals. They make tons of money and they shadow ban conservatives, or they completely remove your account. They lock out journalists. They lock out any kind of information that reveals
propaganda
and exposes corruption in our government.
1 point in his favor, he's not using that thunder backing track this time.
Lightning and thunder, thunder, thunder.
Mainstream media has become propaganda activist for the liberals. All lies, all nonsense. And as far as these polls go, I believe that there is a silent majority out there.
You know what? You're not wrong here, but I don't think they're making the polls misleading on purpose. I just think the way that they used to conduct polls doesn't work anymore, and they have to figure out a new way to poll people because the way that they've been doing it all this time is not accurate anymore. It used to be way more accurate. The polls used to be a lot more accurate than they are now.
And the reason why there's a lot of people out there who support Trump, but people don't know about them, is because they don't want to put on applications or do interviews where they support Trump, because they're concerned that liberals and Democrats will weaponize and cause them to lose their jobs. They will cause them to have aggravation. Their docks are dropped. People come to their house.
Oh yeah, you would know about that, huh?
Throughout the night and destroying shit, burning businesses and all this. Right now, as we speak, there are small businesses and big businesses all around the United States of America that are boarding up their businesses because they're concerned that there's going to be a bunch of
he's running out of air already.
They're boarding up their businesses because they're worried there's going to be a riot, because there's been riots.
Yeah.
And
it's smart to do that.
And on top of it, a lot of these businesses are boarded up because COVID has them closed down anyways in these major cities. So like the music venues and the bars in Seattle that weren't allowed to open back up, they boarded them up for a long time. Some of them are still boarded up because they just can't afford to make them go in. The music venues especially are boarded up.
Destruction on election night. The liberals and the Democrats, if they lose, they're going to tear a bunch of shit apart. They've been doing it for the last year, ladies and gentlemen, completely ignoring the COVID virus, the pandemic, going out in the streets, not only
ignoring the COVID
shit, but
virus,
killing people.
like all these Trump rallies he brags about.
Literally killing people who support Trump.
What?
They're literally
One of the
killing
reasons
They're
people.
literally killing people that support Trump.
Yeah, like that Kyle Wittenhouse kid. He killed people who supported.
Oh no!
He killed people who supported anarchy.
That's why I even bother using social media nowadays, is I want to be able to support my president. I want to stand up against corruption and evil in the world.
So you're going to support Biden on social media, Brett?
Well, That's crazy. He's not going to support that president.
Why? It's his president. It's his patriotic duty.
He voted for the president that fact checks almost as often as Brett does.
I want us to have more opportunities. I want there to be good. I want to support a president who actually cares about God and Jesus, the message of love and peace.
When
and
has
goodness.
Trump literally ever shown that he cares about God or Jesus?
He doesn't.
Like, ever.
He started going to church for show.
Was it Melania that told him to go do that church photo op thing? And he was there with the Bible upside down during COVID.
And he's like holding it like he's never seen a book in his life.
Yeah.
He's holding it like off to the side like, look at this book.
Yeah, he holds it like Ricky Berwick holds a cell phone.
Right.
Wait, that was her idea?
I don't know.
I heard it was Melania's idea. She was trying to get him to effectively relate more to the people in this time. I feel like Melania is going to actually be president one day. Not Melania, Ivanka. Sorry. I was thinking of the one he wants to have sex with.
I want to
Ivanka's
support
idea,
a
not
president who
Melania's.
actually cares about the community and
I'm so
doesn't
good
just
at this
try
game.
to manipulate people and lie to people in order to get votes and power.
He literally does all of that. Everything you said that he doesn't do, he literally does. It's pretty fucking crazy.
What if we're wrong? What if all these right-wing people are right and we're caught in the cloud of conspiracy? We're caught in the cloud of lamestream media. God damn. God damn. Somebody save me. Somebody save me.
Another 50 years of Democrats destroying our society. If you look at any of the states that are ran by Democrats, you can see that their cities are torn to fucking pieces.
There's almost all cities are Democrat cities. Every city.
Torn asunder. It's horrible.
Lightning
and I can't do that anymore. There's no way I can see myself continuously making videos knowing that these people are the one that run everything into the ground. And I know that if Biden were to win, the censorship would become unreal on these liberal media sites because the Democrats don't care about censorship.
It got worse when Trump became president, but not because Trump did anything.
I do feel like we're facing censorship problems. The question where they can just mute the president on Twitter where his shit doesn't show up. Like, it's probably completely responsible to do at this time, and they maybe should, but to roll that out the night of the election, and
I mean, our video right now, our live video has like a disclaimer under it right
interesting,
now, saying that because we're talking about the election. Yeah, it's saying like the results may not be final.
See the latest on Google. But they do that with COVID too, right? When we're talking COVIDs.
Yeah, that was bad.
They're like, COVID may or may not cause symptoms of COVID.
At first, you weren't allowed to talk about it unless you were CNN or something.
Shush. It's very important you don't deliver misinformation on the COVID.
If they don't care about destruction and death and all that, just whatever keeps them in power. They don't care that they're...
First, you're not supposed to wear a mask, then you're supposed to wear a mask. It's all bullshit to me.
Using their organization to interfere with elections. They don't care that Google has used their algorithms to knock anything having to do with Donald Trump to the bottom. And making
that is
sure
not
that
true
they put
at
every
all.
terrible thing that they can make up.
Yeah, the cool thing about Donald
doing.
Trump is that he's actually fucking everywhere all the time. Both sides.
That's what he's good
keep him
at.
out of his fucking mouth. If he loses the election, Trump actually loses the election. These people are not coming out because they love Biden. They're coming out because they hate Trump. And all of Trump's actions of hate have delivered this equal and opposite reaction. So when Trump loses, Trump actually loses. Biden doesn't win. He might be president, but it's Trump that lost the fucking election for himself.
Jesus.
But then Hillary lost the election for herself too, so this is where we're at. Maybe we'll get lucky and Biden will win the election for Kamala next election cycle. 2024 Kamala.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that'll happen. If Biden will step down like a few months.
I doubt he'll go for re-election. I worry he would even make it there living. His health. Like, even though he looks like old Captain America from the end of Avengers Endgame,
The question
he doesn't
is-
have the super serum.
The question is, will he bow out and let her run as the candidate, or will he retire and give her the rest of his term, make her the first woman president, and she gets to run as the incumbent president?
I think he'll probably try and go the full 4
You
unless a health issue comes up.
You don't think he'll give like the very tip end of it to her?
Just the tip?
You know what I mean?
I don't think that makes sense. You let her run on her own,
And then
so she
he'll be known in history as the guy who he basically ordained the first woman
That's
president.
Horrible. Kamala don't want that. We don't want that.
Are you
we barely
sure?
want Kamala. I'll take Kamala over any of these.
What do you
fucking
guys
people,
think?
though.
What does everyone think out there? Both you watching live and then watching the VOD later in the comments section. What do you think? Do you think Biden, if he wins, will hand it over to Kamala Harris, give her the presidency, and she'll run in the next election against whoever the next challenger is as the president? He could hand it over. He could resign. If he resigned at any point, it would go to her.
He might have to for health reasons, but I think that maybe she'll be, if she's acting president for a while and she's not officially president, because the VP does have to act sometimes, don't they?
That's rare, but it has
It
happened.
wouldn't count against her being actual president.
But if
for
he
like
resigned,
a 8-year term, right?
he can. It's weird because the president has the power to hand the presidency over to the vice president.
But if he hands it over to her, she can only run 4 more years, right?
No.
She can run a full 8?
No, yeah, because as vice president taking over, she completes the rest of that term. So like LBJ, when Kennedy got assassinated, he did the rest of Kennedy's term and then ran.
And then ran for 8?
Yeah.
LBJ, that's Lyndon B. Johnson.
Yeah. He was Kennedy's vice president.
And his wife was Lady Bird?
Yes.
That's about as much as I know about LBJ.
Very, very Southern guy.
Southern.
Yeah.
Southern. I was going to make my LBJ is Spanish for blowjob joke, but I was like, I already did that like 4 years ago on this show. 3 months ago. 3 years ago. I don't know. Sometime, man. Harry S. Truman, middle name S.
Yeah, Harry S. Truman.
His middle name is S, the letter S.
The letter S.
Brought to you by
So
the
yeah,
letter
let's hear a little bit more of Brett and then we'll go on.
Imagine if they're willing to do that to the president of the United States, it wouldn't take much for them to take a little layman person like myself or you and just ruin your entire damn life. And
That's what I'm saying, like
a fucking TV series on CNN.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm done with them. Yeah, so I'm not saying it's going to happen, but Biden could give like the last few months of his presidency to Kamala Harris, and Kamala Harris could run as the president against
He'd be like, hey, Kamala.
whoever the Republicans come
Kamala.
up with.
If you rub some of this suntan lotion on my legs, I'll let you be president.
Yep. I'll let you be president.
No!
You want to sit on my lap?
No!
Come on, kids, gather around.
No!
Come on. Gather around.
We have Biden, who he kind of flummoxed when he was running for president in 2008 by saying Obama was articulate. He said Obama was very articulate, which the media took as him saying Obama's very well spoken for a black guy. But he didn't say that. He said he was articulate, and that was the flummox. And Obama chose him as VP because he was like, no, I'm not that type of president that's gonna be worried about little things like saying somebody's articulate. I'll have Biden be my running mate. I'm the cool black. Don't
I mean,
worry.
compared
I'm
to
the cool
Trump,
black.
he's like, I mean, he's a master wordsmith, you know? Obama.
Yeah, not Biden though.
No.
Yeah, it sucks that Trump probably is more eloquent than Biden right now.
Mhm.
That's not good. Trump doesn't use big words, but I've seen
It's
Biden
very
stumble.
bad. Very bad.
Biden stumbled on his own fucking name. That's not good.
The other Joe Biden.
Yeah, you're gonna vote for the other Joe Biden. What? How? But
so we've got one old guy who's senile versus another old guy who doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. That's a winning matchup.
we have a classic racist versus a newfound racist. That new America executive racist. It's good times here in America, especially if you're white. It's not. It's really not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's good times in America, especially if you're privileged.
Oh shit! Here it comes.
Thanks, Derek.
Wow. I haven't seen what Alex Jones has been saying about this, but I bet you I can even guess what he's saying.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. TPO, they're going to touch me.
A beautiful member of our pleb chat said, so if anyone dies early, it's going to be Trump. The only reason I point out... thanks. Only reason I point out Biden is because he's going to have to try and go that 8 years. And as much of a struggle as this 4 years was for him, I don't feel like he's going to run again 4 years from now. And Trump, this is his last 4 years. So you can negate 4 years off of the lifetime span of the president when you're comparing Biden to Trump. That's why I was harping on young Joe Biden dropping dead.
Here's Trumpster Bob. Many of you, hopefully you saw my prank call to Trumpster Bob. I prank called him using the Brett Keane and G-Man soundboards.
Our correspondent, Colton Egghead Simpson, says Trump leads in Georgia by 1,797 votes and 13,000 ballots left to count.
One more time.
Our headmaster Trump leads Georgia by 1,797 votes, but there are 13,000 ballots
That's a
left to count.
lot of votes left.
Yeah, we're talking there has to be a heavy swing towards Papa Biden.
It's been swinging towards Biden the whole time.
Yeah,
like,
I wonder what the
all
numbers
day.
were to swing on. Young swinging nuts.
So here's Trumpster Bob.
Billy the Fridge. He's not a funny guy.
What? You say I'm not a funny guy?
Yeah, he said Billy the Fridge. He's not a funny guy.
Bullshit.
He tries to look
Ben,
like
what
a
have you
woman.
done?
And then here he's like, he tries to look like a
I
woman.
don't try. I have natural beauty, Trumpster Bob. I don't have to hide my weak ass chin behind 9 foot of beard. Which, by the way, I would love to comb for you sometime.
He's not.
Can I comb that
He
beard?
tries to look like a woman too. He's got man boobs.
Man
What do you got underneath that shirt, Papa? Let's see your little chesticles.
What thing funny about this stupid motherfucking fat ass?
Whoa. Chill.
And nobody respects this fat motherfucker.
Prove
He's
it.
a tub of lard.
Prove it.
Nobody respects you.
I respect me.
I
It's
can
more
tell
than I
he's
can say
sober.
about you, Trumpster
So
Bob.
don't ever mention his name on my fucking
Pussy censorship.
live stream again, okay? Don't do it.
Censorship.
I'll just block you.
Censorship.
Oh, wow.
Look at that
Because I
censorship.
can't stand somebody that's that goddamn fat.
You don't like free speech,
He's
you
obese.
tiny pussy, you
Got man
micro
boobs.
midget mini
He's a
man.
he-she kind of thinking guy.
Goddamn ZZ
Thinks his
drop.
butthole is a fucking pussy or something, I guess.
Why would you think about my butthole in the same sense you'd think about a pussy, you sick old fuck?
I don't know what. Man pussy wearing motherfucker.
Why would you say that? You're icky. You're the icky grandpa.
You gonna mention that cocksucker on my live stream?
Yes.
Fuck you.
Nope.
Tell you
Deal
what.
with it. Don't censor me, pussy.
Where's that post at? All right, you're
Let
out
me
of
pick
here.
bugs out of your beard.
Fuck off
Trumpster
my
Bob.
channel. Let's come back.
2020. Let me pick bugs out of your beard.
Fucking idiots like that. It's idiots like that that are voting Democrat.
Joke's on you. I voted for Trump.
The drunken peasants. Yeah, them people are stupid, man.
Them people are stupid, man.
Leave Ben out of this.
Stupid.
This is between me, you, and Danny.
All right. Should we call him again?
Yeah.
Okay. That would be funny if we called him.
Hopefully he's awake and ready to talk.
All right, hold on. I'll figure this out again.
Boom, boom, boom. Calling now, Trumpster Bob. Hello. This is Philip at Domino's Pizza. And we want to fill up that mouth with man cummies, Trumpster Bob. Philip who? Philip that ass. With deep dick Domino's deep dish. That's right.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, shit. My bad. Sorry. I was switching the phone number that we're dialing from. Yeah.
Covert operations.
I got legitimately angry watching him repeatedly calling that pizza place, so as far as I'm concerned, he deserves this and more.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's see.
If you make fun of retail or service workers, you're objectively a bad person. Prove me wrong.
Let's see what he does.
Calling. Did he answer?
It hasn't even rang yet.
Yeah. We're waiting for the connection to come through. We want to talk to our good friend, Trumpster Bob, our Deep South correspondent with a room full of dollar store flags. All made in
I'm
China.
not answering the phone. You've reached a recording. You have reached the right number if you're calling for Bob. So please leave a message, and I'll call you back.
Hey, Bob, it's Billy the Fridge at Drunken Peasants. Just watched your video where you were talking about my ass being a pussy. Very strange, very strange. But what I'm really concerned with is you censoring people in your chat. Why aren't you man enough to stand up to those that are willing to view you? We're willing to view you, and we're totally against censorship. So we want to welcome you, Trumpster Bob, to come talk to us on Drunken Peasants. Is your asshole the one with a pussy in it? Asshole. Pussy. Hit us back. Don't be a little bitch. I'm beautiful and tall. Fight me.
There we go.
Hopefully he messages back. Hopefully he messages us back. It's about time. I'm highly triggered, yes. I just wanted to brush this man's beard. He wants to talk about my butthole being that of a vaginal crevice.
Vagina, yeah.
I disagree, good sir. I disagree.
Oh, God.
We'll be right back after these
Is he
messages.
sponsored by Red Lobster now? Oh, that's a scorpion, isn't it? Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's Red Scorpion.
Alrighty, folks. The election happened last night,
Scorpion.
if you want to call it that.
What do you want to call it?
Most people now are calling it a joke. Even some people on the left are calling it a joke. Because even some people on the left the blinders are coming off their eyes and they're seeing just how ridiculous this thing is. Well, what?
All right, I'm speeding him up.
Well, I'm going to tell you all about it, and you're not going to like it. And it doesn't matter whether you're a Democrat or Republican. You're not going to like it because we have absolute proof. There is no denying we have absolute proof. And
no, you don't. He's talking about voter fraud. There's no proof.
Ben, Project Veritas showed a gentleman in Ilhan Omar's circle with 300 ballots in his car. And he was telling you how he sells them. He sells them to the highest bidder because it's all about money, Ben. It's all about money.
So, without further ado, let's get into
it.
We'll be right back after these messages.
What?
Alrighty, folks, you are looking at a tabulation of the electoral votes. And as you can see, at 8 o'clock in the morning, the Associated Press has still not called the race. Why? Because Nevada, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia are still not in, although they have them quasi-colored in here, and Alaska. But if you look at how they're colored in, Nevada is going to go for Biden, Wisconsin goes for Biden, but Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, and Alaska all go for Trump, making Trump the clear winner of last night's election. But you'll notice that this number, 238 versus 213, literally has not changed since 1 o'clock in the morning last night.
Okay.
I went to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning last night, and these exact numbers were on the board when I went to bed. Literally. They literally have not changed. But here's the thing that is upsetting
You know what
Republicans
hasn't
and
changed
Democrats
since
alike.
you went to bed as well, Von Helton? Your fucking underwear.
Yeah. If he wears underwear.
Ew.
What makes you think he does?
I don't want to think about that at all.
What is upsetting everyone is that Wisconsin, which still has not been colored in solid blue, interestingly enough, suddenly at 4 o'clock in the morning, and this has been told by Sky News, this has been reported by Fox News, a whole bunch of news outlets have reported this. Okay, so it's not hyperbole for me. At 4 o'clock in the morning, 100,000 votes were suddenly miraculously found for Joe Biden. At 4 o'clock in the morning for Wisconsin, 100,000 votes were suddenly miraculously found for Joe Biden for the state of Wisconsin at 4 in the morning.
Maybe they were reported all at once.
Folks, show of hands. How many people get their damn mail at 4 in the morning? Show of hands. Come on now. Show of hands. I'm pretty sure my mailman does not drop my mail off at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Yeah, your mailman must not do
So what's
crack.
going on here? The mail service would have already had those mail-in votes there, wouldn't they? Yes, duh. Anybody with common sense knows this. The mail-in votes would have already been there. So now at 4 o'clock, suddenly at 4 o'clock in the morning, they suddenly find 100,000 votes extra for Biden. Meanwhile, the news is reporting that they found hundreds of thousands of votes for Trump, literally dropped off at the side of the road on the interstate, going to the state. You got some splaining to do. Yeah, something's wrong with that, isn't there? In there, yeah, fuck yeah. And even Democrats are like, well, now, wait a minute. Biden suddenly gets 100,000 votes out of nowhere at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's been reported by multiple news services. Okay, there's no way they can spin this one. They committed fraud. There is no way to spin it. There's no way to get around it. There's no way to shirk it. It's already out there in the mainstream media. 100,000 votes suddenly appears at 4 o'clock in the damn morning when we all know that mail service would have already had them mail-in votes there. We know this. Everybody that gets mail in their damn box knows that them mail-in votes would have already been there. They would have already been there. But suddenly, out of nowhere, Biden gets mail-in votes for at 4 o'clock in the morning, 100 for the state of Wisconsin. Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, so
not even the
fuck you, not bullshit. If you have a gripe with that, investigate it. Send your team in to go check it out. But don't just say that makes everything a lie.
It's a hoax.
It's not a hoax because there was a bag of votes behind the fucking catering counter. I don't know. Like, what happened? Let's ask. Let's figure it out. Let's move forward.
I want to see the AP map to see if it's different than how it was before. How is it reporting? Yeah.
I wonder how Hillary Clinton's feeling right now.
Who knows?
We did not give her all this. We were just like, nope, you fucked up. Trump beat the shit out of you. Goodbye. And she had to rescind. Was it the morning after, or was it that night that she?
It was shortly after. I mean, I'm pretty sure Biden's going to take Arizona. I'm pretty sure he's going to take Nevada. So these don't even really matter. But if we get surprised and he wins Georgia's almost fully reported, though.
Yeah,
well, how much
Georgia,
is left? There's
a few thousand votes left. I do know that one of the counties, Clayton County. Can we find Clayton County on here?
Hold on, let me go to the CNN one because it's more interactive. There we go. Where's Clayton?
So Clayton County, it should be a blue trending area, I believe. Supposedly they have 6,000 more votes to count by tonight, and based on the trend so far, it should put Biden. Is it Clay County?
I see Clay County.
Maybe it's Clay County. I don't know. That's definitely not. There's fucking barely any votes there.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know, man. We'll see if I'm getting the liberal fucking news media lies or the conservative news media lies. I like to think I'm getting lies from both sides of the media. Hello, Trumpster Bob. Trump's.
Who am I talking to?
This is Billy the Fridge. How you doing?
Billy the Fridge.
Yeah. You were talking about my butt pussy earlier. How you doing?
Yeah, you commented on my live stream earlier, right?
Yeah, I commented on your live stream. We find you very entertaining.
Butt Fridge. Hold on a second. Do you want to do a live stream with me? Is that why you called me?
Yeah. Do you want to do a live stream on Drunken Peasants?
Yeah, you're the gay guys with Drunken Peasants, right?
No, we're not gay. we just want to brush your beard.
No, actually, you're the guy that got banned from ordering pizza because you're gay, right? Isn't that what happened?
Was it Domino's Pizza that thought you were
They thought you were gay?
A gay guy?
You guys are
That's
funny.
wrong. You know what?
Dude,
we should get the
I'll fill you in
ACLU
on
on
your
that.
live stream on how many pizza places I'm banned from ordering from, okay?
What would you order if we got you
You know
a
what?
pizza?
And
They
let me
shouldn't
tell
be banning you
let
just
me
because
tell
you're
you,
gay.
You're the gay guys, not
Are you
me,
sure?
all right? So let's
Are you
keep
sure?
that
Are you
straight.
sure?
Are you sure? Oh, whoa! You say let's
I'll tell
keep
you
that
what,
straight.
I'll tell you what.
You know what straight is?
I'm going to go live. I'm going live right now just for you guys. And we're going to do a Trumpster Bob Butthole Challenge.
What's
Okay,
a
live stream.
Trumpster Bob Butthole challenge?
Yeah, what on
Do I
earth
have
is
to
that?
try and fit an entire Keystone beer up my keister?
A Keister Stone
Well,
light.
hold on. Let me write this up. I'm going to write it up. Hold on.
Yeah, what's your butthole challenge? 'Cause as gay as Ben and I are, we've never had a butthole challenge.
Teach us,
What's
oh
the name
wise
of your
one.
show?
So, like, Trumpster Bob's like a master gay, and we just need to
Wait
learn
a
how to be
minute.
more
Yeah.
gay.
Guy.
What?
Hey,
What?
Yeah,
What?
what's the name of your show?
it's Drunken Peasants.
Yeah.
Podcast. And yours is Trumpster Bob.
Drunken
Trumpster Bob's.
Peasant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Live what? Live
A Drunken Peasants
Live?
podcast. We're a podcast.
oh podcast.
Yeah, we're a live podcast.
Yeah.
Are you following
That's
the
a
election,
hell of a
Trumpster
name.
Bob?
That's a hell of a name. I gotta tell you, you guys are fucked up. All
Why?
right, let's do this. I'm going live right now.
All
I'm going
right.
live.
cool.
I want you
Okay.
guys-
Okay. You go.
Let me ask
Somebody's
you,
gotta
do you
record
have- Do you
this.
have StreamYard? Do you have StreamYard?
We don't have StreamYard.
No. We do not use.
We're based
StreamYard.
off of a frigid
Is that-
armpit setup.
Okay. Yeah.
No, like I'll do it. I'll get any fucking thing you guys have to come on your live stream.
Yeah, you have Skype?
Actually, I do have Skype. I haven't used it in like 100 years.
If you want to
but
give
I
us
got
your Skype, we could pull you on live on our show. If you want to be on our show.
Yeah, I might do that later on. I might
Okay,
do
all
that
right.
later.
We'll figure
Skype
that
is
one
a
out,
lot of
Trumpster
work.
Bob.
It's a load.
Are you sad that?
Skype is old. That's a lot of work.
Are
It's
you
a lot
sad
of
that
work. I'll
that
do
Trump's
Skype if I got
losing?
to.
Bob, are you sad that Trump's losing?
Yeah, it's very sad, of course.
Okay.
Do you are you ready
It's
for
very
4
sad.
years under Joe Biden?
No.
What will you
there's gonna
do?
be either there's gonna be a secession of states in America, A lot of Americans are going to be leaving America.
So what happened last time there was a secession of state?
Let me tell you.
Who won
if
last
Biden
time?
wins the election, I'm moving out. I'm moving to Brazil.
Brazil? Do you have a Brazilian mommy down there?
Oh yeah, I got several Brazilian mommies down there, baby.
You be getting,
Not one. I got several.
You be getting them Brazilian donkey donk booties?
Yeah, you can call them tighter than that booties. But I got some booties down there.
Do you like big sloppy boobs? Trumpster Bob, are you a dumpster man or a titty man?
It would take you 2 weeks to get it all the way in.
2 weeks to get it all the way in?
2 weeks.
I'm not
sure.
sure.
All the way in.
Are you talking about the Keystone beer can?
I'm talking about my Keystone beer can. You goddamn skippy.
Strange. Are you how tall are you, Trumpster Bob? You look like a tiny man.
Look, man, I'm 6'4". I'm 6'2". I don't know. How tall are you?
Really? I'm 6'2" too.
Nah, you don't look like that. You look like you're like 4'2".
No, you look like you're 4'2". I thought you were a tiny little man. Now that I know you're 6'2".
You're a fucking shrimp. Shut up.
What?
You're a fucking shrimp, dude.
Were you on Cuck Dynasty?
Hold on. Let me put you on a fucking speaker. Hold on here.
Do it.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
I gotta put this guy on a speaker.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait. There it is.
Speaking of speakers, how do you feel about the Speaker of the House?
Yeah, Nancy Pelosi. Do you masturbate to pictures of Nancy Pelosi?
You gotta blow her out for both this. She's blowed out because I know you motherfuckers must have 18.5-inch cocks, right?
What?
I don't know why you're talking so much about genitalia with us.
Did he say we have 18.5-inch cocks?
I'm saying.
No, my penis only feels like 18.5 inches because I developed deep emotional relationships with my partners.
You guys have sensitivity to me talking about your gender pedophilia, right? Your dicks.
I don't know why
so
you.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Okay,
so
Papa.
let me ask you this. So you got like what? 3-inch dicks?
Yeah, but it feels like 10 because she love us.
It feels like 10 when you're
3 inches feels like 10 when you got a bond. She love us, Trumpster Bob. We make that 3-inch pack heat. Come on.
You got a big bond on your head. Your man sticks a dick up your ass and it feels like 10 inches even though it's 4.
Yeah.
4 inches.
Emotions make that 4-incher feel like a 12, Bob. Don't you know emotional math?
Funny characters, I gotta tell you.
Bob, you need a big dick because you can't make it work otherwise.
Bob, you need to call the ACLU. They should not ban you from Domino's Pizza just because you're gay.
Yeah.
They should not be doing that. That's an injustice, and we'll help you.
Anybody can order online from Domino's.
Just because you always order the extra anchovies and complain when that hot little boy doesn't deliver it to you.
I'm not banned from Domino's. That was just a one-time show about what happened that night with a cocksucker that works there.
So where are you banned from?
Fired, by the way.
Are you allowed to be in the military now?
Fired.
Wasn't that legalized?
Let me tell you, I had half of that fucking staff fired that day. Half of the staff was fired that worked that day.
Okay, Karen.
Yeah, who's going to bring you your pizza and ice cream sandwiches now?
All right, I'll tell you what. Do you want me to prove it to you? Do you want to call Domino's?
I don't want to call Domino's.
I think Domino's has had enough calls. I think we're over the Domino calls. We're happy just having you as our new friend.
Who runs Raising Cane's Chicken? Do you know?
Who runs Raising Cane's Chicken?
Yeah, who owns it? Who runs it?
I have no idea.
We don't know, and actually, we don't even have those. Those don't even exist where we live.
You're that fucking stupid. Where do you live? What state?
Seattle, Washington, a really good area. Are you in Seattle, Washington too, Trumpster Bob?
Wait a minute. You live in Seattle, Washington. No, I live on the border of Texas, Mexico, you stupid ass.
Oh, El Paso?
Stupid ass.
Are you in El Paso?
So Trumpster Bob, were your parents first cousins or second cousins?
Let me ask you this problem here. So
yeah,
you don't know who owns Raising Cane's Chicken? Seriously.
No, is it
And you claim to be
QAnon?
politically involved?
Is it deep
You
state?
claim to be. Wait a minute. You claim to be politically knowledgeable, but you don't know who owns Raising Cane's Chicken.
I guess that's my biggest downfall in American politics is that I don't know who owns Raising Cane's Chicken.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you know who owns Extreme Pizza?
Who owns Extreme Pizza? Because I don't even know what that is.
Really?
I don't know what that is.
Really? Wait a minute. Who owns Halala Beef Incorporated?
Halala Beef Incorporated? Halal?
Correct. Correct. Who owns it?
I don't know. Where are we going with this, Trumpster Bob?
All right, let me explain it to you, bro. It's just so goddamn economically fucking uneducated and stupid as fuck.
Thank you.
I'm going to explain it to you, stupid fuck.
Thank you.
The guy who owns Raising Cane's Chicken is a fucking Muslim communist oligarchy who changed his name to Mexican name 15 fucking times until he fucking got it right. Started Raising Cane's Chicken. And 15 fucking failures and bankruptcies.
So do you like Raising Cane's
Extreme
Chicken? Is this
Pizza.
an endorsement?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, I don't. They suck.
Oh,
Food
okay.
sucks. Listen, I'm not done. Listen.
Okay.
Listen. I'm talking. You're listening right now.
I
okay?
am, Papa.
Let me talk. Let me finish, and then I'll let you have at it.
Thank
and
you.
I'll shut up.
Thank you.
I promise you, I'll shut up. And listen to me. You can cuss me out whatever you want. I'll listen to you when I'm done.
Thank
okay?
you.
But let me
Okay,
finish.
go ahead.
Look. So I talked about Raising Cane's Chicken. I'm going to talk about Extreme Pizza right now. Extreme Pizza is also owned by a fucking Muslim. These guys don't want their women barefoot and pregnant in a fucking kitchen. They want to beat their fucking women whenever they say the wrong goddamn thing.
That's horrible.
Way worse. It's horrible. Yes, it's horrible.
Trumpster Bob, can I ask you a question?
That means if one of you got out of line and you're my little bitch in the kitchen, I could bitch slap your ass and beat your ass because you said the
So
wrong
you're
thing.
telling me you want to be a Muslim?
It's illegal.
You're
No,
telling me you want to
I'm
be a
saying
Muslim so you can whip
the
us in your
Muslims
kitchen?
don't like restaurants. And we're not even there. You don't even know where I'm going with this. So you
I
need to pay
don't.
attention.
I'm learning.
Is Trumpster Bob calling
Shut up.
for Sharia law?
Shut up
I think
and
so.
listen.
Okay.
Halala Food Incorporated is owned by the Muslim. Another fucking Muslim communist oligarchy. And guess what? They're all of them companies on FASO in one family organization. Do you know what that is?
What family is that?
Kasaji.
Who?
You know who Kasaji is?
Desaji?
The Kasaji family?
Oh, the Kasaji family?
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen, shut up.
Who owns
No,
Chipotle?
you don't know who he is. You don't know, so shut up and listen. Let me
Okay,
educate
Papa.
you, dude. I'm going to help you out here, bro.
Thank you.
I'm going to help you out. Okay?
Thank you.
I want to educate you here.
Thank you.
Kasaji inherited a lot of money from a motherfucker that was in bed with the Clintons. He was fucking Bill Clinton. He was fucking Hillary Clinton.
Nice.
Hell, he fucked Hillary Clinton's daughter, for that matter. He fucked them all. Okay?
Yeah. There's a lot of sex going on.
Yeah. He had his daddy, believe it or not. He had sex with all of them. This guy was a freaky dude, man. But let me tell you, Assange inherited all this money from this guy, right? A lot of money. over $200 billion. Not 100 billion. Not Donald Trump's 50 billion. Oh, no. No. Over $200 billion. This oil tycoon gave to somebody not with his family name, named Khashoggi. Khashoggi came to America, fucked up America, bought out 20% to 25% of ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, MSNBC, and NBC. Oh, and guess what?
What?
15 Fox News.
He bought out Fox News too?
Oh, he bought out 15% of Fox News.
Oh,
and
my
he
God.
bought out 30% of every fucking possible news organization on planet Earth. You name it, this guy owned it.
Where do we get our news now,
Me.
Trumpster Bob? From you?
Who was murdered in Saudi Arabia for arms dealing. For arms dealing on the bad side, actually.
Armadillo?
And Hillary had him killed. They had him assassinated, right? That's what happened. Joe Biden had him killed. Those people. They had him killed.
Joe Biden
So
had
he's
the owner
murdered.
of Chipotle killed?
Pretty much, yeah. And
Oh, my
so
God.
what happened with Chipotle?
Yeah.
So Chipotle inherited all of this fucking wealth and turned fake news against you.
So Chipotle is running
You
fake
got-
news against me with all the inherited wealth because Joe Biden had
You
Qdoba
got-
shot?
Let me see, I want to see you post on Facebook. All I gotta do is report it as fake fucking information.
So Facebook is the
Well,
last
that is
bastion of free
fake.
information.
Trumpster Bob, Trumpster Bob, can Billy the Fridge comb your beard?
Cracker. Let's smoke crack, crack,
But
crack, crack,
it's
crack, crack,
okay.
crack, 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 crack.
Well, we want crack to suck your dick on Facebook. That shit might get removed.
For a 20 rock?
But you guys, let me tell you, how much crack for you, both of you guys to suck my dick?
How
I'm just
much?
curious.
Oh, I don't even know.
I know you do it. I know you do it. Come on, you know you do it.
How about
If the price is right, you would both suck my dick.
how about you
much?
cook me up a blank crack rock? Like I can fill in how much crack is in that blank, like a blank check for crack.
All right, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So a pound of crack, would you suck my dick for a pound of crack?
Man, this is a weird
A lot of
fantasy you
crack.
got going, Trumpster Bob.
Yeah, so what is it about?
No, it's not fantasy. I'm just
What?
proving the point.
No.
I'm just proving
Hold
the
on,
point.
Bob.
You're-
Seriously though,
You were actually
Bob.
thinking about this.
Bob,
So
seriously.
I'm asking you.
What?
One
Here.
pound of crack would both of
So-
you suck my
so-
fucking dick.
Okay,
Not
so
for a pound.
so
All the way
Trump.
down, all the way down.
So Trumpster Bob,
13
Trumpster
and a half
Bob.
fucking inches.
Can we answer you? Can
Would
we
you
answer
suck
you?
for about 13
Oh.
inches of fucking dick?
Okay,
or not?
sure. So Bob, I have to ask, what is it about giving men crack and having them suck your dick that you like so much? Because you made the offer,
I've
so
never actually
we
had
didn't
it happen.
mention anything about it. So you like men sucking your
I've
dick
never
and
had
you
a
give them
guy suck
crack
my
for it?
cock.
What kind of sick fuck
No.
are you?
No.
Is it
What
just the
kind of
idea?
sick motherfucker are you?
Is it just the
Trumpster
idea you get
Bob?
off to?
Dude, I can't believe Trumpster Bob gives men crack and has them suck his dick.
Yeah.
What
For a pound of crack, you would suck
You're,
a fucking
hold
cock.
on. So literally, you have men suck your dick and you give them
Okay,
crack
I tell you
for
what,
it,
I tell you what, right now.
and
what
you
happened-
offered it to
wait a minute,
us. You hold on. You offered us crack.
on the
So
board,
Trumpster
remember.
Bob has crack.
A pound of
Trump,
crack.
Trumpster Bob is
fucking
carrying a
milk
pound of crack at home. Hey, I don't know if anyone's is watching this right now that might have a problem with that. You might want to look into Trumpster Bob because I think he's got a pound of crack, and he gives it to men so that then they suck his
This
dick.
guy, lift too much,
In
guys.
exchange for
Hold on,
fellatio?
I got a duffel bag full of drugs. A duffel bag.
You got a
I'll tell you
duffel
what,
bag full of drugs? That's eight heads in a duffel bag?
Back and I think I don't know what the little vials are, but I tell you what, I'll give you guys the entire duffel bag. Would you be willing to suck my fucking dick?
No, this is a weird fantasy.
Yeah.
Do you know how much drugs Ben and I could buy? Like enough where we wouldn't have to suck dick for them.
Right.
Like if we had a terrible drug addiction.
You guys would suck my dick for a duffel bag of fentanyl?
It's weird that you're the one offering this.
How much Raising Canes do I have to buy you? How much Raising Canes do I have to buy
How
you for you
desperate
to
are you
admit
to get your dick sucked?
for you to admit that Joe Biden's going to be your next
Wait a
president?
minute. I already get my dick sucked easy, dude. Like every fucking
By men that you
From all
give
the
crack
crackhead
to?
guys that you give crack
No,
to?
by women. I'm not
No,
gay.
I mean-
You like
I'm
bi
not
women,
gay.
though? Bi gender
No, I never
women?
paid for pussy or-
Is your
or
cock
lip
non-binary?
service. But I tell you what, I might be willing to pay you guys to suck my cock.
How
I'm
much
just
money do you
curious.
have? How much money are we talking, Trumpster Bob? If you're
A
gonna,
duffel bag of drugs. I got no money.
I don't-
I got a duffel bag of drugs. Are you willing to suck my cock for a duffel bag
do
of
you
drugs?
have a job?
I'm retired, you stupid fuck.
How do you afford your ice cream
Yeah, how do you-
sandwiches?
yeah.
That sounds like Social Security to me.
Yeah.
Are you getting government money?
For those ice cream sandwiches.
You think? Are you worried Biden's going to cut off your ice cream sandwiches?
It's called retirement, you stupid fuck. You don't know how to earn your retirement?
Oh, you're retired?
Oh, wait a minute. You're that goddamn
You're not on
dumb,
Social
you know
Security?
what retirement is?
So no Social Security at all.
You don't know what retirement is in America. You're that goddamn dumb.
We're a little
Sure.
worried that you're going to tell us retirement
You're
is
a
some
little bit fucking
some Muslim
stupid
propaganda
and you don't know
to make
what
us suck your
retirement
dick
is in
for
America.
drugs.
You guys are so goddamn dumb.
Are you
You
sure?
don't even know what retirement is in America.
You're so dumb that you
Seriously,
offered us a
you
duffel
like
bag
it?
full of drugs to give you pee-pee
So,
suckings.
You
That's
guys
weird.
are so fucking stupid. You ain't even graduated the third grade. So let me tell you, by the third fucking grade, people know what retirement
Okay,
is.
first of all, why were
In
you
the
hanging?
third grade.
Hold on. First of all, why are you hanging out around elementary schools?
Yeah. Why are you
I'm not-
hanging around us in
when I
third
was
grade?
in the third
Wow,
grade, I knew
Trumpster
what
Bob.
retirement
Trumpster
was.
Bob's going
You
around
guys
elementary
act
schools
like
with
you're
his
adults,
crack.
But you don't know what retirement is. Which tells me you're pretty fucking stupid, both of you. You're stupid as fuck.
I knew what retirement was when I was in third grade. My
Hey,
third grade teacher had
you
a
didn't know.
retirement party.
You don't even know now you're shot. You're fucking stupid like Joe Biden. You're shot. You
So we're
ignorant
stupid
motherfucker.
winners.
No, you're ignorant.
Are you
loser.
excited that Joe Biden's about to walk his way into the White House and drop his big hairy balls on Donald Trump's favorite duvet?
Let me ask you this. What happens if Trump turns Nevada?
What happens? Well, then Arizona is still going to fuck him in the ass, and possibly Georgia.
So,
Georgia's
if
about to go
Trump
blue.
Puts his balls in your
Trumpster
fucking
Bob.
mouth and
Georgia's
stuff,
about to go
like a
blue.
silly. Trump is about to put his balls in your mouth. And let me tell you this. 2024, Trump's going to run again. Nobody's worried about
Are you going to hang
Biden
around and
election.
wait for him 4
What are you
years?
going to do without a secession of states, motherfucker?
What am I going to do? I'm going to fucking watch it on TV and comment on it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah, you got to suck a lot of dick with your boyfriend there, right?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's your boyfriend.
No, you're both your boyfriend.
No,
You're
Ben's
fucking
your boyfriend.
jealous.
Chill.
You're both gay as fuck.
No,
You're both
you're the
gay
one
as
calling
fuck.
Domino's
California,
Pizza for a
right?
little late night
You're both
cracking.
California faggot.
What?
Both of you.
From Seattle, you bitch.
Oh, Seattle? My bad.
Yeah, thank you.
You said D.C. earlier.
No,
now
it's-
you said Seattle.
Seattle,
Well, that
Washington.
explains it. Seattle, Frit Seattle. They're about as bad as goddamn San Francisco. Let's go, Seattle.
Look, Look, Trumpster
Yeah,
Bob.
I don't know.
Only two things ever came out of Texas: steers and queers, and you ain't got no horns.
Yeah, that's old. That's old, dude. Come on.
You're old
Come on,
too.
come on,
Yeah, you're
man.
pretty old.
That's old. That's old. That's old.
You retired from
That's
your
old.
job, but you're still full time
That's
at
old.
the
I got my steer
cocksucker
in
clinic.
front of me. Are you gonna suck it? Are you gonna suck my steer?
No.
Yes.
He really wants.
You would.
He asks men to suck him.
No.
I'm gonna either one of you would suck my steer for $100.
No.
Right now. $100.
No.
Okay, I tell you what. $1,000 final offer.
No.
Yes, you would.
Man,
you would suck my
Trumpster
dick
Bob
for
is
$10.
like
You don't want it to
aggressively
affect
gay.
the
Trumpster
free
Bob,
act.
I will give you
Hey, if I just put my
$1,000 worth of
dick
Raising
out,
Cane's
if I
chicken.
buried my dick with it, you would suck it for free.
I'll give you $1,000 worth of Raising Cane's chicken, and I'll throw in an extreme pizza if you stop propositioning men for sex.
Yeah, please. Trumpster Bob, this is out of control. Your lust for men.
Yeah. Your
Please.
lust for men is almost as strong as your lust for Raising Cane's and extreme pizza.
You've literally just asked men to suck your dick for the last half hour.
Let's do this. Let's do this. If you take out a lust for men, let's do this.
Yeah.
How about we do this?
Show us a sex tape.
No, wait a minute.
Show us one sex tape you made with a woman, and we'll back off.
Wrong of you. Wrong. Both of you need to listen to me right now.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Both of you. I want both of you to go get StreamYard.com.
Yeah.
Takes you about a minute to download. It's a quick download, 30 seconds maybe, 45 seconds.
I don't know if I can figure it out. Can you get it on the Can you get it on the AOL? Can I dial it up on my AOL?
Look, it's called StreamYard.com. StreamYard.com.
Let me see. So
go download it,
stream.
and I tell
So
you
is it
what.
StreamYearud.com?
Come on.
What?
ST.
Okay. Hold on. Go slower. Go slower.
Hey, Trumpster Bob, I have to pee really bad. I want you to know I'm only going to pee. I'm not going to touch my penis for any other reason than to pee. It's not because I've been talking to you. I really got to pee. I'll be right back. Talk to you
Hey,
then
Trumpster
while I
Bob,
touch my penis.
Trumpster Bob,
Pee
let me
only.
figure out the StreamYard and we'll get back to you in a few.
ARD.
Okay. Yeah, you know what?
StreamYard.com.
We'll get back to
I'll
you
tell you
in a
what.
few on this.
Oh,
All right.
shit. Didn't realize the stream had started. I'm at the beginning now.
All right. So, I had to get rid of
Wow.
him. It was just going nowhere.
Are we done with him?
I mean, maybe not forever. It was interesting.
Oh,
It
I
was-
mean for the rest of the episode. That's all. Not forever, obviously.
I don't know.
I'm just sitting here enjoying myself. I'm glad I stayed out of it.
It was funny.
Mm.
It was weird. He calls other people gay, but then he asked us to blow him so many times. I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And yes, actual mania for sure. He will definitely be someone in actual mania. He can cut a promo. Yeah, I even if he calls back, I think I'm okay for now. I mean, how long did that go on for? Like a half hour?
Felt like it.
Yeah. Sometimes it's funny to do that though. He only gets like 10 viewers in his streams, and he probably had no idea that.
Well, you had more now.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if he's streaming on his channel. If anyone knows.
The sweet Warren this fucking hard tonight. Show them how much you love this segment, chat.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys liked it. Yeah, so I got rid of Bob because, whatever. I wanted to lead him on forever and act like I was just totally inept at computers.
Yeah.
I was going to have him spell it out like slower to me and shit. But, you know.
That was a good little episode 800 surprise.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Now, if only we can get a winner in this election tonight. This will be a landmark episode. A landmark episode. Yeah, Bob was fun. It's too bad that he's batshit insane. I do want to look more into his oligarch theory with the raising. Like
it's like Pizzagate, but it's with chicken tenders.
He's like, yeah, guys, I wanna wake you the fuck up.
Have you ever had Cane's?
No.
They have them in Columbus. You know what? They have like one of almost every type of fast food chain in America in Columbus.
That's wild.
I guess they do testing there.
Yeah.
And stuff, but they don't have everything. But
I know they have a Checkers, not a Rallies. But
yeah, it's the same thing.
Same
though.
thing, yeah.
Like Toledo has Rallies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. I remember I ate Carl's Jr. and Hardee's in the same day one time.
Were you on a road trip?
Yeah, I was
that
driving
makes
through
sense.
Montana.
Yeah.
To Washington. And I was like, oh, man, that's a Hardee's. I got to have a Hardee's.
Tonight's post show, twitch.tv/Drunken Peasants. That's our new home away from home. Our last stream there did really well. It was pretty great. We hope a lot of you will join us there. We're not done here on YouTube yet, but we are going over to Twitch for a little bit of time after this. And we're just going to hang out, probably look at the map a little bit more.
Look at the map.
Definitely can't have Trumpster Bob on
Look at the map. Yeah,
Twitch.
I was a little worried he might say some stuff. He was pretty well behaved other than the whole offering us money to give him sexual favors.
Yeah, I mean, Trumpster Bob likes to hire gay prostitutes, and he pays them in illegal drugs.
I mean, and his negotiations literally go from 100 to 1,000 within a second.
Man,
no, not $100. Then 1,000.
He's a master negotiator.
I know. I almost did it at 1,000 too. I was like, okay. Something tells me he wouldn't pay though.
Nope.
Something tells me it's a trap.
I don't see Georgia. I don't see the Georgia vote changing recently.
Yeah.
So they're not calling it for anybody, but there's definitely going to be a recount because it's so close. Wow. Trumpster Bob. What a goofy motherfucker.
And what a great way for us to not have to watch Von Helden, too.
Yeah, I mean, he's like way more energetic than Von Helden. A pound of crack. He's soliciting male prostitutes with crack cocaine. I don't know. The FBI, you might want to check him out. I don't know. What is this?
McHenry Cruiser.
It's November the 4th, and we still don't know who the president of the United States of America is.
Is this person acting?
And yeah, and
Is this troll or not a troll?
It's making me just a wee bit nervous, just a wee bit petrified that we could have President Joe Biden. And if he does, if Joe Biden becomes the next president, I plan on denouncing America. I will blow my nose on the American flag. I will
that's a good
wipe
answer.
my anus after that, after
True
dropping
patriots.
a big loaf into the toilet. That's, what I'm going to be doing.
How about you wipe your anus and then blow your nose with it?
I don't like this guy. I'm gonna skip him.
He is cornball.
Here's
He looks like he combs the high schools.
Here's Nick Fuentes on election. He freaks out. I'm gonna wait till he starts talking loud. Keep this. music.
No.
Oh, you know what happened too, by the way, with our election coverage that we did on Twitch that I uploaded to YouTube. Some stupid show that also played Trump's speech that night did a content ID match because they played it too. It was like Good Morning Britain, some British TV show.
Yeah, you
and I
countered
disputed it, and they were like, no, I'm like, that's robbery. They do not own that clip. They took it.
Let's fucking go! MAGA bitch! Trump 2020, it's happening! Michigan, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Florida, Nevada, Virginia.
Not Michigan or I mean, we'll see what happens in Nevada.
Yeah, look, I don't even want to say, like, I was joking with Trumpster Bob earlier about Biden winning just because I figured it would trigger him live, but I don't want to call it either way.
No.
I don't feel comfortable until, like, January 21st.
New York, California, the whole planet is going red. Trump will never lose. 8 years, 12 years, 100 year Trumpin' right. 100 years libtard. Fuck you, liberals. And fuck all these fucking people coming across the border. And these blacks rioting. And all these fucking white faggot liberals. And women.
Wow.
Fuck women that won't vote for Trump. We don't need you. This is Trump country, bitch.
You did.
It's Trump forever. Let's go. Send him your energy. Send him your energy right now. Send him your energy. I voted. You voted. We're all voting.
He's such a little.
This is making me ashamed to be a Dragon Ball Z fan.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. They forget this. Forget my map. Forget my map. We're winning them all. Forget
Oh my God.
Just forget it.
That is a funny bit right there, Nick. Good job. Good job.
We're winning them all. Cute.
Is he really doing a 4chan thing? Because some people in the chat seem to think so.
Yeah, I've been hoping for some big updates, but
I don't think we're going to see it tonight. They have until midnight for a lot of these places to finalize their counting. So it's probably going to go right up until the end of the world.
So it'll be midnight.
Yeah, maybe we'll have something tomorrow.
It'll be midnight on the East Coast in 1 hour.
Yeah, I think the midnight thing was the Georgia County has to have it all in by midnight, I think. I that was just hearsay, though, not an official source. Good times.
Yeah. I can't wait for it to be over, but it keeps going.
Yeah. It goes every 4 years.
But I mean, it keeps going exceptionally long. Like, it started really early, and now it's just, we're in overtime now, you know? So I'm tired of it, but I'm fixated on it. We'll see how this goes. North Carolina, I think Trump has a good lead in North Carolina. I think, I don't know, what is it, 95% of the vote in? I guess it could go either way, but I think Trump probably has that.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania, it's a decent lead and 95% of the vote. I think Trump will probably win, but I guess there's a chance. Georgia's the closest one.
Yeah, Georgia's terribly close.
I never thought Nevada and Arizona would decide an election. You know, if Biden loses both of them, he doesn't really have that good of a chance.
Biden is up by 4 million votes about right now.
Yes, in the popular vote.
God.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a large city. That's a large city's worth of people. That's like a metropolitan area.
I think, like, the majority of the red states don't even have that much representation, do they?
What do you mean?
Like the red states? Like, if you look, like, well, how many people in Wyoming voted?
Wyoming.
Yeah, is that all of Wyoming? There is.
I don't know what percentage of their population.
260,000 people there voted.
I don't know how many people live in Wyoming.
We could see
there might not even be 1 million people in their state.
But we could see of the people who voted compared to the 4 million votes that Biden has, you could probably put 8 states like this crammed in there. No problem. Compared to all those states have more power than those fucking 4 million people.
Right. Yeah, these states that are always red.
Let's take a look at Kansas's the voting numbers. How many people voted in Kansas? 1.3 million. 1.3 million votes here. So still, that barely is 1/3 of the people in Kansas versus the 4 million people unaccounted for, who were like, wait, 4 million more motherfuckers wanted this president? Let's look at Ohio's voting. 5.5 million, 5.6 million. Georgia, I think, was what, under 5 million?
Yeah. Georgia has a much smaller population than Ohio.
What's Pennsylvania's voting numbers looking like? Okay, that's almost 7 million, 6.5 million.
New York.
Hey, if New York decided the election, there's more people who voted for Biden in New York than people who voted for Biden more than Donald Trump. And that's Donald Trump's home state. So New York alone covers the 4 million spread. Good times, good times. Good times. All by myself. You guys, episode 800 was a surprising little fun run, but we don't think we can give you a winner.
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, not every 100th episode is going to be a winner, so that's okay.
I meant winner of presidential election, Danny.
Yeah.
Son of a
Sorry.
bitch. We gave them a great guess.
Don't make fun of me. I'm slow.
Ah, it's okay. You're just from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Everybody in New Zealand is slow. You know how I know? I watched Lord of the Rings. Took them 3 movies to walk to a mountain. That's slow.
Did we get any new Streamlabs?
Probably.
Let's see.
Trumpster Bob sent in his entire retirement paycheck, $1,000, and says, okay, suck it now, boys. Wait, no, he didn't. Lord Magicus gave us some big love. Spirit Flames says, good luck, America. Hi, Danny. Danny. The Carp closed in and said, oh, she didn't realize the stream had started. I'm at the beginning now. Welcome to the end if you're still watching. Revik Shalinsky said, you should have Trumpster Bob on more often. He's great. I don't disagree with that. Unknown One said, fuck this cracker. Let's smoke crack, 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 crack. And that dono that spoke out was what led to Trumpster Bob offering us crack in exchange for sex.
Yeah, I like that. I was hoping people would send in more so he would hear them, because I don't think he knew what that was, and I think it triggered him.
He's like, what? The robots?
Hey, your guy. Yeah.
Thick Soul said, just the tip. Marty Five said, did the Dems really cheat out Wisconsin for Biden? I don't know, Mighty Five. Eduardo Garcia gave us big love, and that ties us all in. Gets us all caught up.
We're going over to twitch.tv/drunkenpeasants, twitch.tv/drunkenpeasants, twitch.tv/drunkenpeasants. There's a link in the description, and yeah, we're going there. The show continues over there.
I want to apologize to all the people complaining right now about me making a walking joke about New Zealand. I didn't realize that would trigger so many angry people.
What is it? I don't know.
I said that New Zealanders are slow because I saw Lord of the Rings, and it took them 3 movies to walk to a frickin' mountain.
Yeah.
And now everybody's in the chat's like, you son of a bitch, Billy, you try walking to a mountain. See how you do.
Wow.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. That
All
was
right.
a joke.
Twitch.tv/drunkenpeasants. Here we go.
No hard feelings.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken peasants. Drunken peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your drunken peasants. Drunken peasants. Drunken peasants. Drunken peasants.